You said
Right.
horrible things?
Yes. Can you hear me say Kelly's?
No.
It's what you were going to allude to, but no, we didn't hear it.
You didn't hear that.
Nope.
You didn't
No.
hear that. Okay, cool.
All right.
Okay. So,
Benvenuti to our podcast. This is, I think we've reached the point where we've forgotten what number this is, because I don't.
This
Is
is
it 20?
21.
21?
What?
Anyway,
You know what?
I'm hosting this time.
Hell yeah.
Kelly is hosting.
We got some fun stuff planned for you today.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about the games we've been playing. I think we're going to rush that along, guys, because we have 2 questions this time. And I've also prepared a fun little quiz for us, and hopefully it'll go smoothly.
I haven't been playing Jack anywhere.
Yeah, guys, I haven't been playing any of the games that I got for Christmas. I feel pretty bad about that.
and I beat a game, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I like to start off the conversation by saying it was my birthday a couple weeks ago.
Hell yeah.
And I got a few cool things. First of all, I got a Vita. Got that
Ooh,
Vita.
what the fuck? A Vita, wow.
That's
You're probably the 5th person in the whole damn world.
It's apparently the 6th because it's a used one.
What?
But Jin got it and he said he got it for a really good price, and he came with Persona 4.
Ooh.
And some baseball game. I don't know. He kept that. He's gonna sell it or something.
Cool beans.
But
Have you been playing P4?
I haven't, because I've been playing 999. I want to get that out of the way.
And after 999 on the Vita, you should jump on Virtue.
Oh, we'll get to that.
That's a good segue to.
Well, first of all, before that, the second thing I got is a little thing I can talk to, and I like to say, Xbox.
Go on.
Did it not work? Did it not work?
No,
no.
That was it. I got an Xbox 360, guys.
Oh shit.
Oh, cute.
Oh.
I
thought you were.
That's dope. Whoa.
Is that why you're saying Xbox?
I thought you guys would get it from
No,
there was no reveal. There was just me saying I can talk to my counsel now.
That's I didn't even think that you even got an Xbox when you said that. At first I was thinking she can talk to a system now. What's it gonna say? But that's like, oh shit, you don't have an Xbox in the first place. So.
Or do I?
Oh.
Don't play this, alright? Come on. It's not. Don't want to do this.
Play what?
That was my big reveal. I got an Xbox 360.
Oh, dude, awesome.
And I just got Dance Masters in the mail, and that's gonna be my first game.
Oh, you can go play to the next rabbit hole?
Yes, dude, I play the next rabbit.
Oh god.
I can move my butt freely.
I've never heard of Dance Masters.
Yeah, I never heard of that, Kelly.
That is because it's.
I'm not a master enough.
It's an East Coast exclusive?
Yeah.
It's for DDR only?
It's actually made by Konami, and it's kind of like their attempt to make a Dance Central Just Dance game. Oh. So, it's using the Kinect.
Okay, it's their attempt at a Just Dance game, okay. Are you
and I played... I want all of them. I mean, this is basically why I wanted the Xbox, was for the Kinect, because I've played Dance Central and Dance Masters before, and I really like it, so...
Well, you guys saw me play Dance Central too.
Yes, we're gonna link that, because it's a good vid.
That was delightful.
We'll all upload videos of us dancing, so I'll be even.
Okay.
If you'd like.
If you want, I can just post a video of me dancing. It won't look like that, I guarantee you.
Jesus.
I played the Dance Central 3 demo, and it was really fun. Just a demo.
Yeah? Oh.
Yeah, there's a part where you make up your own dance moves, and the person, your partner or the person you're playing against has to copy them.
Cool.
Your
Yeah.
confidant or comrade.
And we were just like pelvic thrusting repeatedly, and like,
Nice.
yeah, I couldn't breathe when I was doing it, because it was like it tells you, player 1, do a naughty move, and then Jin leaned over and just started smacking his ass
Wow.
repeatedly, just like dunk, dunk, dunk. It wasn't even a dance, and it registered it, and it was like, okay, player 2, see if you can copy that. I couldn't. I
I would
couldn't
die.
breathe.
Oh
There were
man.
tears in my eyes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Masters.
it was just a demo.
Hey, Hobby said he's heading over.
That's amazing.
That's too good. I heard
So,
there's Gangnam Style.
so do any of you? Yeah, that's right, Gangnam Style. What game does that have?
That's Dance. That's on Let's
Dance
Dance.
DLC.
Let's Dance? I don't even know what that
I'm
is.
sorry, not Let's Dance. You know that one other one.
Just Dance?
Just Dance 4.
It's
Okay.
DLC for one of them. Whatever, which one?
Just Dance 4.
Do any of you have any Xbox games that you recommend?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they're RPGs.
They're music games.
That, uh,
He was just gonna say
Uh,
you did.
yeah, try Child of Eden. That's what I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, I mean you can play that on the PS3 too.
Let's see.
So.
Oh, yeah.
60 games.
See, 360 games. 360 games.
Lost Odyssey and well, yeah, you tried Blue Dragon, but you didn't like it that much.
What games do you like, Kelly?
what games do I like?
That's
We've only been doing this for 21 episodes.
I know, but I'm not. My memory hasn't been the best lately. Like I
I
wake
mean,
up every day wondering what day it is. Like
no,
not like what
that can
date,
happen to anyone, dude.
not like what date. I mean, like, oh, is it Tuesday? Oh shit, it's Friday.
That
You know?
happens, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I like rhythm games, puzzle games
Okay.
that aren't math problems.
Get cubed.
Cubed?
Cubed. It's spelled with a Q. Matter of fact, I'll give you my copy. I don't give a fuck. It's a compilation disc of Res HD, Luminous Live, and every Extend Extra.
That's
Every
awesome.
Extend Extra sucks because I don't understand what the fuck you play that game. But Luminous is a fun ass puzzle game, and
I didn't know that
Res
came out
HD
for.
is just it's classic.
Yeah, it did actually. Actually, Kelly, we were playing that at Max's.
Oh, never mind.
Oh no, on 360.
Oh,
I
crazy.
forgot that came out on 360 too. I was just
Yeah.
like,
oh wait. What, Luminous Live?
My mind right now.
Because
yeah.
that disc, that Luminous Live comes with basically all the DLC.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you have the Rock and Holiday mixes and because the way they released like that game as a downloadable game, you had to pay for every little mode.
Ooh, that
so
sucks.
it's pretty retarded.
Yeah, it's hard to recommend Xbox 360 games because most of them are on PC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
And some of them are just better on PS3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, if it wasn't for the Kinect, I probably wouldn't have gotten this, because I just love Dance Central. So much fun, and I need new form of exercise. So
as far as good party games for the Kinect, you should try that one by is it Double Fine?
Oh, Happy Action Theater. Yeah, I want to see that. I haven't seen that in action.
I've seen
I thought it was
I've
nuts.
seen it in action a little bit, but it's pretty gnarly.
It basically works off of all the glitches of the Kinect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's great.
That's awesome.
They didn't. It's like they knew what they were doing because they know the hardware that well.
Because they knew what they were doing. I mean, Double Fine isn't like, you know, Rare.
Oh, poor Rare. Did you guys see that guy who was with Rare since '96 left?
Oh wow,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's sad.
Yeah.
That is sad.
I think he left to go work for another company. Oh shoot, forgot the name.
Just once, I want to hear a really random outcome of a game developer leaving his job.
Like what?
Like, well, like Shigesato Itoi left fucking whatever the hell company to be a crab fisherman.
Crab
Oh.
fisherman. Well, actually, was it that dude? One of the two founders of BioWare. He left to go around trying beers. So he's
Yeah.
just
I
going
would
around.
totally do that. I would do that in a heartbeat.
He did it.
Yeah.
Dudes who were in charge of Mass Effect 3
That's
or
my
Mass Effect in general.
that's my future.
Try beers.
No, I'm gonna design games from home, and then I'm gonna try a bunch of beers when things get good.
I had a chemistry professor who brewed his own beer with his son.
Oh really?
Yeah.
My friend Travis homebrewed his own beers. He was a welder, so he pretty much and he grew everything at home, so it was pretty legit.
Cool.
Cool. So, anyways, Kelly, congrats.
So,
Xbox.
no, yeah. I guess I'll talk about the games I've been playing really quickly.
Okay.
I've been playing Castle Crashers.
Ooh.
Went
Oh,
a few
snap.
times with Jin and his nephews. So I'm playing Castle Crashers with a 27-year-old, a 12-year-old, and an 8-year-old.
That's quite a spectrum.
That sounds pretty
Yeah.
fun.
It was pretty fun. I was like, oh, I can't tell what's happening on the screen.
Yeah, 4-player that game is pretty nuts.
Yeah,
like I
Yeah.
couldn't tell.
It gets pretty hard to tell which one you are again.
But it's just good fun.
Yeah.
I can't imagine playing that by yourself though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
I did.
Sad.
It's not.
Me
It
too.
is sad.
I tried it after. I tried it on the PC version. It's really sad.
Yeah.
I feel bad when you play it.
To feel bad.
I don't know why. I don't know what it is. It's
Because you know it.
It's because you want to enjoy
you know
this
what you
mayhem
had
with someone.
before. You know what it's like with friends, and then you just went back to like an empty home.
Speaking of that, Borderlands 2. I've been playing that with Max and Matt, although we haven't played in a while. But we got really far that last time.
Yeah, we did.
We got really far.
Like,
I
how
think
many
I
levels
told
did you
Kelly
guys
this.
jump?
I think I only told Kelly this, but Max, do you know how far we got?
No, how far did we get?
We're like a little bit more than halfway done with that game.
Oh, are you serious? Wow. Wow. Yeah, we did play a lot that one night.
We did. You couldn't stop, dude.
Yeah.
You just kept going.
I was like, I gotta go to work. I gotta stop. I gotta no.
We were like, all right, after this. All right, after this. All right, after this.
It's like candy.
You make that game sound like it was a crack den you couldn't leave.
Yeah, it kind of was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it feels good. The
Yeah.
game feels good.
You're like, oh shit, I gotta take care of the kids. I need to go home and get dinner ready. What the fuck? What am I doing here? It's been 3 days.
Reminds me of the guild.
Yeah.
And okay, this is really random, but I decided that I would go back and try to beat a game that I never beat before.
Yes.
So I dusted off Dark Cloud for PlayStation 2.
Oh
Nice.
my god.
When I was 12 or however old I was,
Okay.
I got all the way to the final boss, its final form, its final phase,
Genius.
and I could not beat, like, not even come close. It was just like I die in 2 hits. It was ridiculous. So I went back.
Air props.
Yeah, I played for like a couple hours just to remind myself of how to play that game, and I filled my inventory to the brim with healing items. You could hold like 90 things. I just sold everything except healing items because the final boss, I don't even think it matters what level you are. It can kill you in 2 hits.
Oh my god.
So I just kept pausing the game. That boss battle took me like a half hour. It was ridiculous. Never again. But it's done.
Never
And I
again.
sent Max a picture
Can you
of
send that picture? Because put that picture up on the video, on the actual cast when you post it. Because
yeah.
I love that picture.
I took a picture of the end screen, and because of the light, you can see my reflection in the TV screen next to it, and I have this super shit-eating grin on my face.
It's the nerdiest looking motherfucking smile ever. It's like,
I did it!
finally.
Finally. I beat the Dark Genie.
I want to beat it now. I'm there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Stock. Just fill up your thing with like 80 chicken wings or whatever
The
it
game
is.
is crazy.
Is that game
I
good,
even
Kelly?
Man.
So,
No.
apparently it was really good at the time. If you like, it's just like a dungeon
It didn't age
crawling.
well.
I don't know. I only played the final dungeon really.
So it's a dungeon
Not even
crawler.
the final boss. I
Yeah,
only
dude.
Like a dungeon crawler, like Shin Megami Tensei, or actually
not like.
It's an action type, like 3D running around.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So it's like.
It's like Kingdom Hearts dungeon crawling.
Yeah.
It's like
I even
FF10.
made all the villages like perfect.
Is it like
Yeah.
Final Fantasy X?
No.
No,
Not at all.
No, not
like
at
I
all.
said, it's more like Kingdom Hearts, but
Okay, so it's like real time.
yeah, real time 3D, many floors in a dungeon.
Melees? Like
Yeah.
the attack, like the battle systems, like a melee kind of thing.
Yeah, the way it works is, from what I saw, what I could recall from playing it, you have your weapon, and it's basically all melees. There's no, I don't think there's magic spells, and you just equip your weapon with these different stones and gems and stuff to give them different attributes.
Mm-hmm.
So, you like with Toan, I don't know how to pronounce his name, the main character. He has a sword, so you can equip a fire magic to it, so that it'll do fire damage, but you can't. I don't think there's no like projectile magic or anything like that.
They didn't include projectiles until Dark Cloud 2, I think.
Which I did not play. I sold it because I didn't want to play it.
You totally should. I didn't beat it either. Like I'm stuck at. I didn't understand how to do what I had to do next in order to progress in the story. Like you have to do some sort of mandatory village building or find something to build some.
It's mandatory in Dark Cloud 2.
Well, it's not fully mandatory, but there's just one part they want you to do just so you can sort of, I think, get the handle of I forget, in Dark Cloud, how did you get pieces to make villages or houses or just areas?
Ran through the dungeons.
Okay, so in Dark Cloud 2, you get pieces of, I think you get like items as well, but you actually have a camera, and the main character uses his camera. You can take pictures of stuff, and those will become items for your world. So I was like, oh, this is a cool mechanic, but it's very iffy a lot of the times, at least when I was doing it. Maybe I just sucked when I was a kid. I think I just sucked. But congratulations on beating Dark Cloud 1.
Thank you. I think I want to go back and beat all these games that I never finished.
You should.
Yeah.
Did that give you a surge of adrenaline? Just like, I could do it.
Yeah, I was like, It really, I don't know if my reflexes got better, but I definitely got better. Like, I just need to fill this with healing items. That's all I need to do.
Yeah.
So,
Just
but it did take me, I think, the third try until I got it.
It's every other RPG. Just play it safe.
Mhm. I had to play it super safe.
Just play it safe.
Like, just never go into battle without like a billion potions.
Yeah, that was the only one that I just like. I'm at literally the final phase of the final boss.
Mm.
It's like,
Do they give you breaks in between phases?
no,
Oh God.
no.
Yeah, the game.
Well, so I had to do the whole thing over, and there's this is long dialogue before that you can't skip.
Oh.
So I had to see that 3 times, and I have no idea who these characters are anymore or what the significance of this is.
I don't know who you are anymore.
I don't even know
But
why I'm doing this
I was
anymore.
playing.
I don't know why we're fighting, but this is going down.
I was playing 999 while I was skimming through the dialogue parts of Dark Cloud.
How far did you get? Because I didn't get much farther than what we've talked about since last.
I got a bad ending, and I started over.
Well, there's no choice but to get a bad ending on the first run.
But tell us what you think. Do you want to give your impression after you like quote unquote beat it, or do you want?
Yeah, that's the thing. I have a lot to say, but I feel like I actually need to beat it before I can like tear it apart.
Yeah.
But all I have to say is that everyone was just hyping this game so much. Like, everyone was saying it was amazing, and I am not prepared to agree yet. So
With
I want to finish.
999?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I personally felt that the narrative and the story was fairly engrossing, and like I thought, like the writing just doesn't treat you like you're a fucking kid, you know? It just, I thought the puzzles were done pretty well. I haven't gotten that far anyway, though. I can't really say much.
It's not a bad game at all, and
I mean,
I guess.
because like I kind of see it more as a visual novel than an actual game.
Yeah, I mean, I love Phoenix Wright, but I don't. It's just the writing is not that good to me personally, and
Okay.
it's filled with so many cheesy metaphors that makes me want to stab my eyes out.
So there's a lot of puns.
The metaphors
not
are
even
so
puns.
bad. The metaphors, just like there's a line that's like, he thought so hard he felt like he just ate a lot of ice cream. How am I supposed to take this seriously?
That's really poorly worded. It's like
there's some really grisly parts that the metaphors are so ridiculous. It just, I started laughing, but I won't. I think I won't share theirs until next time. But
yeah, because I haven't even gotten one bad ending yet.
The ending was pretty rough, though. That was, yeah. Shit gets pretty real. It's creepy.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost kind of like survival horror in the sense that if you don't do things the right way, you will end. You will suffer from a very violent death.
Like it feels like it's the best kind of version of Saw.
I never saw Saw.
Well, that's basically what Saw is.
Right down to the You heard it here, guys.
Except you're not sawing off a limb. That's the only difference. No, did you go there? Does it go there? I don't know.
I don't know, it probably does. And the other thing that bothered me from the beginning, I already feel it start to wear off actually, but the beginning is the characters are so tropey. It's like, it's so anime.
There's the titty girl, there's the big guy, there's the, I don't know.
There's your childhood friend that you're now in love with, even though you haven't seen her since the 3rd grade.
Right.
There's the princely guy who's super smart and the little spunky girl, and yeah, and
The spunky
they
girl.
they don't seem like the cute little lowly type girl.
Before you mentioned that they were tropey, I didn't see the tropes.
Now you see them though, right?
Now I can't unsee them, so
Sorry.
it's all good.
And the main antagonist is just your normal Japanese teenage boy who's kind of a dick.
Would you
He's
think
like
kind of a dick or just a timid little bitch?
both well, he gets like as the game goes on, he says some things that are just like, wow, you're a dick. Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're ordering your childhood friend is a girl your age,
Mm-hmm.
and he like orders her around and stuff,
Oh, that's
and
pretty
like
dickish.
it's just like just stay here, okay? Do this for me, because he doesn't want her to get in trouble or whatever. It's very like, oh, itsumo mamoru, just
Actually, I don't.
that means like I'm always gonna protect you, and it's shit that they say in anime, like, oh, I'm gonna protect you, I'm your shining knight,
I'm a good man. I'm a good man.
I'm a good man. And there's this another stellar metaphor that's like he put his hand on her shoulder like a tent pole about to be driven into the ground.
Speaking of
Like,
tent poles,
but the puzzles are interesting. They're not really interesting. They're pretty cheesy and easy, but it's what I like. So
cool.
Hey, that's kind of exactly what I loved about Phoenix Wright.
oh yeah.
Cheesy, easy. Let's do this.
And
Cheesy
there's
easy.
like there's a lot of number play, but it's really not as bad as I thought it was going to be at first. It's not really have much to do with actual arithmetic. It's more just like, hey, spot the pattern and stuff like that. So,
Okay.
but if it's any like if it's any telling or anything, it's like I want to see the other endings because now I'm really curious to see what happens. And apparently the true ending is gonna blow your mind. So I want to see like how, because
But you can skip through the dialogue while on your second run or second runs.
yeah, well, all the old dialogue, but there's gonna be new rooms, so there's gonna be a lot of new dialogue,
Yeah,
especially the second run through.
but that's still fucking useful, right?
Oh yeah, definitely, especially the beginning
Mm-hmm.
where there's like an hour of just text.
Yeah.
That was pretty rough.
Yeah, it was really tough for me to get through it because like I mean, I work late and playing anything during the day, it better get down to some action fast or else I'm just gonna nod off.
Yeah, I fell asleep during it actually, and I wasn't even tired.
Wow.
Wow.
No,
awesome.
I had woken up like 3 hours before, and I fell asleep while playing it.
Oh man.
Your face, 99.
Wow.
Oh,
Fuck
I
you,
see this
Axis.
like it's a slow burn at the beginning, but it's picking up. It's definitely picking up.
Cool.
It's like a good cigarette.
Yeah, but it's no Hotel Dusk. Please don't play
Yeah,
Hotel.
Hotel Dust is good. What? You don't like
Huh?
Hotel Dust?
I said it's no
He
Hotel
said it's
Dusk,
no Hotel Dust, dude.
Oh, okay.
meaning Hotel Dusk is the best visual novel I've ever played.
You haven't played Last Window.
No, I haven't.
Oh shit, we gotta play that.
Yeah.
Why the fuck couldn't they localize that? I don't understand. I mean, I should say they did localize it. It just didn't come here. That's bullshit.
Or for it.
Okay, well, I'm done. James,
Hey, what's up?
talk about what you've been playing, if anything.
I've been playing some Persona 4, and
It-
it's been going on and off for weeks. I barely, I don't know. I've been pretty busy at home lately, so um, yeah, like it's just been Persona 4. Over Christmas, I got God Hand and Okage Shadow King,
Have you
and
started any of those?
I haven't touched them.
Dope.
And I haven't even touched Dragon Quest VIII again either, which I really want to jump back into.
Ooh.
I recently got my Tales of Vesperia back from my nephew, so I tried playing that again too.
Oh.
I like that game.
How do I like it?
Now that you've given it a chance to breathe.
It's good. I feel like the combat could be done a little better, but it's good. It's not bad.
Did you play Tales of the Abyss at all?
No.
Okay. Because because Vesperia came out after Abyss, and I liked Vesperia, but Abyss felt a little looser in a good way, but still tighter in some areas. Like it felt, I don't know, I don't know what the word to use is, but it felt
like you know how you do those battles, right?
Yeah.
And you have to hold a certain button to get kind of a free range movement.
Yes.
Does it feel better in Abyss?
I think it felt better in Abyss, which is odd because Vesperia, for all intents and purposes, is pretty much feels the same way. I just don't know that if the weight, it felt a little weightier in Abyss, I think. And
I'm thinking about doing a console swap with my cousin for a short time, because she has a GameCube and I don't mind just letting her borrow the 360 for a while.
There you go. You could try Symphonia.
I want to try Bait and Kaidos.
Oh yeah, I want to try that too. That was good.
My friend Chris doesn't stop talking about it.
Ooh, hopefully not too much. Like people in their 999.
No, not really. but other than that, it sounds like a really good RPG.
Nice.
Besides, Chris is kind of a spoiler nerd, so he does no, he won't tell you shit.
Good man.
Okay, who wants to go next?
I'm
sorry, are you done, James?
Unless you want to know about my life.
Oh, please. Tell everyone what you've been up to.
Oh,
what is up in the land of James?
I went to a Field Mouse concert last week. That was pretty fun. They're a very chill band. They play dream pop. There was a pretty good band opening up. They were called the Bare Monads. They were pretty rocking. And by the time I left, these two chicks playing, and they were really good, but I was too tired to stick around. And they were called Ingenue.
Ingenue.
Yeah, Ingenue. But yeah, they were good.
E.T.? Ingenuity?
No.
Oh.
Sorry.
Wow. Haha.
James is plugging all these games.
Let me see what else. What else I've been up to? I took a meditation class. That was nice. Indian lady. We basically sat in a circle and said Satnam for about 20 minutes.
Oh, that's nice.
Sounds meditative.
Yeah. Let's see. I've been pretty good at my job lately.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, my job's been working out really well. People at work are really cool.
Cool.
Other than that, that's pretty much it. I've been playing my 3DS from time to time a little more. Like, I honestly find myself playing a lot of Cave Story.
Oh, good. How's that going?
It's going okay. For my first run, I was actually just playing on the hardest setting, and it's it's kind of like a two-hit kill.
Yeah, it really is. It is, yeah, because there's no health upgrades, right?
Yeah, there's no health upgrades. You stay at like a 6. I think it's 6. It might be 3.
Yeah, it's 3.
Yeah. You stay at a health of 3 the whole time. And
God damn.
by the time I got to like the I think it was after the Curly Brace fight. I couldn't fight that boss. There's just too much shit going on. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I mean,
So yeah, I just went ahead and started a second slot in the normal.
Oh,
And I was having a good time again.
good.
But I'm still not farther than my hard file. But yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah, that game has a really cool story.
Yeah, it's a pretty deep story for, you know, you typically get uh like a nice story, but like it kind of fades out by less than the halfway point.
Yeah,
But with Cave Story, it's like, okay, this gets deeper and deeper a little more.
it does. It becomes like everything becomes intertwined in a really cool way, and then you realize what's going on. It's like, oh my God, that's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, to know that, there was a war and all this shit, it's
Yeah,
pretty trippy.
yeah,
And yeah, that story writing, everything's really done well. And the version on the 3DS in the eShop is actually Cave Story Plus, and for a lot of people think that it's like the best version of Cave Story out.
yeah. I'm
I
in.
also bought Metroid 2 and Mighty Switch Force, but I haven't really been playing them.
Oh yeah, I remember you mentioned that last time, I think.
Yeah, I bet
Yeah.
I did. I haven't really touched them that much. It's like when I get home, I just pass out, get ready for work again.
The old grind.
The old adult life.
Hmm. So anything else?
Um, I told a friend I liked her and it didn't turn out so well.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, it's no biggie.
Who, dude?
Uh, you don't know her. I haven't talked about her.
Ah,
We love you.
It's cool. Thank you. It was awkward for like 5 seconds. We're good friends.
Oh, good.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good when that happens.
yeah, yeah. Cause like the next week, she just brought over some dude she met on OkCupid to my pad.
Oh shit. Oh,
But you know what? That would piss me off. But you know what? The guy was a really cool guy, and he showed me his band and his music, and he's a really cool guy. He's like from Iceland. His name is Yokel. He's in a band called The Evening Guests,
oh,
and they're happy, good music. Yeah.
cool.
Oh, and lately I've been smoking a tobacco pipe to cut down on cigarettes.
what a hipster.
So I feel like a goddamn dad with this thing.
Don't forget your circle rim glasses. Your
In a robe, you hipster.
I need a monocle. I just need a monocle and
A fedora.
oh, shut up.
Might
Yeah,
as well.
seriously.
Well,
Might as well.
I might as well just get the fucking fedora, a straw hat fedora, and a
And
goddamn
a video game
and
shirt.
some
There you
and
go.
some bicycle fucking handle stash.
It's something
Ugh.
that says the cake is a lie
Oh, shut up.
on your shirt.
No.
or
Yo.
something that says I'm old school with an NES controller on.
Oh, those kids are such assholes.
Uh,
I think
I was that
I
kid,
have a cake is the lie shirt
Oh, I know.
story.
and I had the NES
And who
controller
had?
shirt.
Yeah.
I
Didn't
don't
you
have
I
guys
have
any of
have?
story.
those things, but it's pretty hipster enough to have like meat bun shirts, I guess.
Hey, but you know what? I don't have anything against those shirts. I just think they're funny. I just think what they've become is funny
Yeah,
I refuse to, yeah.
to wear it.
But
I refuse to
I
support
still have my
Taku
cake
in
is the
any
lie
way,
shirt.
shape, or form.
I have a quick story about my shirt actually.
Oh, okay.
I brought my cake is a lie shirt to Japan when I studied abroad there, and so there's a bunch of obviously foreign people staying at the place where I was living, and this French guy was like, "Oh, I like your shirt," and he said, Because the cake is definitely a lie. and then like
Oh my
that
gosh.
I found out that he interned at Ubisoft and all this stuff. Like he was really into video games and he's really
Oh,
cool.
that's awesome.
That'd be
That's
funny if he
pretty
like
awesome.
he didn't even like games at all. He was just like some chef. He's just like, hey, that sheriff is right, okay?
That's what I thought at first. I was like, I'm pretty sure that this guy knows what's up because then he started singing the song.
Can you say that? Can you say what he said again?
This was a triumph.
No, no,
I
no.
am oh
Yeah, no. I want to hear what Kelly say it.
There's a really bad
Yeah,
No, I
accent.
just want to hear it one more
the
time.
cake is a lie.
The cake is definitely a lie.
That definitely is what kills me.
It definitely, the way you stress definitely is pretty damn
It's
good.
like,
That's how he said it. I asked him, I always ask people who aren't American to give their impression of how an American talks, and it is the funniest shit because they always go, "Oh, oh my god, it was just I couldn't believe it. Oh my god, oh my god,
What?
oh my god, fuck."
Like fucking oh my god. We don't even
Like
sound like that.
fucking oh my god, like I couldn't even do it. Fuck. Oh my
Oh,
god,
fuck.
like
Yeah, whenever they do that in anime, there's just one anime where they make fun of Americans by having this like Japanese guy play like Elvis, and he's just saying, "How about you like some fucking ketchup on your fucking hot dogs, you fucking fucking asshole."
what is,
It's
what
just
is
like
that? That
yeah,
sounds
your
great.
roommate. I just heard your friend.
I'm gonna clean that up, don't worry.
Okay.
Please leave that in, Kelly.
Okay.
That was, but Max, what anime was that? Because that sounds hilarious.
that was Magical Shopping Arcade Abenobashi.
Oh my god.
The
That's
hell?
My sister watches that.
oh yeah,
I-
that's from
I'm
That show is
surprised you
out
can
of
remember a
control,
name
dude.
like that. I can't
Yeah.
remember a fucking name of an anime like that. The fuck? Magical Cabinet Arcade what?
Wow. No. Magical Shopping Arcade Abenobashi. You could just do Abenobashi
Yeah,
and look that up, and Gynaxed in it. They did that
dude,
after
that show is
FLCL.
out of
Okay, if
control, man.
Gynax does it, then I'm all behind it.
There you go.
That show is out of control.
It is. It's only like 13 episodes long too. It's very short.
Cool. Like, Matt, put that on my computer when you get it back.
You do it. I don't have it. My sister has like a DVD somewhere.
Hey, dope.
What?
Dope. All right.
No, I thought you said I don't.
Oh. Anyway, so
I'll clean that up later.
Matt, what's
Yeah.
I was just saying that to my roommate because I cooked earlier.
No, I know. I just heard you like whisper that like earlier, and I was dying. But yes, I have been playing something. I tried a bunch of demos. Is what I did.
Oh
Tried
yeah,
a demo for Nino Kune.
Kune.
Oh yeah, Gerard's been playing that.
That game looks cool.
The game
I
is so
tried it for. Yeah, I tried it for a bit, and I was like, oh, I can't play this anymore because I might as well just get the real game. So maybe I'll get it. I tried the Metal Gear Rising demo.
How was that?
You can cut anything.
Huh?
Imagine my face when I was like, I bet you can't cut this bridge. And he cut this bridge down.
And you don't need to. You could just do it.
Yeah. You don't have to do it. I just did it. I was like, I bet you can't cut this car. Oh crap, you can. I bet you can't cut this. Oh yeah. Oh, you can. That's like the extent of the demo I was doing. I was like, I bet you can't cut these brick walls. Oh wow, you can. Like there's stuff that like you can't even really reach, and I was like, I bet Raiden can't. I bet he can't cut these billboards. He totally can cut these billboards.
Wow.
Yeah.
That level of accessibility sounds scary.
I was actually kind of shocked. I mean, but it's still straightforward. Like, run this way.
Hack and slash.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
It's blind fun.
Oh, okay, cool. I like that.
He totally destroyed his story though. Like, if you ever played Metal Gear 4, they totally just disregarded everything.
Oh, did they really? Okay, I hope it's not canon then. I hope they
I
just...
hope it's not canon either, dude, because it's pretty
Warning,
bad.
this game is canon.
No!
Because
Warning.
Oh yeah, did that Shut Up and Jump Gaiden sequel get
Shut up and jump.
Shut Up and Jam Gaiden sequel get kickstarted?
did it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they got enough
Sure
funding.
did.
Yes.
Oh, good to
Plenty to
They
spare.
blew
I
it past
downloaded
their
a
goal,
Bobo's
right?
Revenge.
Oh wow, they made it a revenge.
Or isn't it just called a Bobo's Revenge?
No, the original game was Bobo's Big Adventure.
What was I thinking of then? Snake's Revenge, Metal Gear 2.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I was thinking about. Okay, now
Yeah.
I played another demo that I enjoyed.
Was it
Ren,
DMC?
you guys excited
Oh yeah,
about
yeah, no,
this?
yeah, that I've been playing in general.
Oh, yeah?
That's
Oh.
actually on pause in the other room right now.
Oh, sick. Yeah, what do you think of that so
There's-
far?
Dude, I, oh man, from what I thought the story was, just from how it's been portrayed and whatnot, it kind of caught me off guard because the story is nothing like what I was gonna think it was gonna be.
Really?
But I mean, who plays those games really for story? I mean, I guess
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
all right. I mean, the dialogue is hilarious. At the start, it's just like, oh yeah, I know where this is going, and then it just totally like 180'd on me, kind of, and I was like, oh, I don't know where this is going.
What game are we talking about?
We're talking about Devil May Cry,
Okay.
the one that you saw at my house, and you were like, oh, I want this
Yeah. Yeah.
because I don't know if it's the limitation that the console had, but limiting it for 30 frames on a console for like a Devil May Cry game that's usually running at 60, it's
Yeah.
kind of really weird to play that on. Because
On a
my
PC?
experience, no, on a console, because they cut the frames in half.
Yeah, because
Right.
I think Devil May Cry 4 was running at 60.
Yeah, it was, and pretty much all previous ones were on whatever console they were on.
Yeah.
And when I played the demo originally, I know we had that on cast. I wasn't really impressed. I was like, oh, okay, this feels kind of slow. It feels kind of like heavy fighting. Now it's like, dude, there's like
Dude.
5 guys after you. You better dodge and flip and I thought it was gonna be a blind button masher, to be honest, Max.
Yeah?
I know how everyone feels about just like, oh yeah, this is just blind button mashing.
Yeah.
But
So
I guess
you need some goddamn prowess.
what?
You need some finesse and skill.
Not only that, but there's some weapons. You can switch weapons on the fly. Okay?
Yeah, I know that.
That's
There
cool.
are some enemies that cannot be hurt by by any other weapon except one weapon.
Really?
Ooh, wow.
If they're jumping in the mix and you're trying to combo and you accidentally hit them with a weapon you're not supposed to hit them with, you'll deflect back and probably will get hit and lose everything.
Oh, wow. So this is a little more intense.
It's more in depth than I
It's a
thought.
lot more technical than I would expected.
Huh.
And considering it's gonna be on PC,
It is.
I can't wait for mods.
Someone already modded it.
Oh really?
Put normal to put normal Dante.
Nice.
Awesome.
The screenshots I've seen are screenshots of like long white-haired Dante in a red coat.
That's awesome. Yo, did you get up to the point? I know they've been advertising it.
That happens like
It does happen. Okay, Jesus
that
Christ.
happens literally. I want to say 10 minutes into the game, it happens, dude.
Oh, seriously? Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So, for any of
Hello.
you who don't know what happens. Is it really a wig shop that just explodes?
Yes, it is.
So wig shop explodes, and then a white wig falls on asshole Eurotrash Dante's head, and he looks in the reflection. Oh, it's like of a car or something. He goes, "Not in a million years," and he takes it off.
We just lost Europe.
Oh, whoops.
We just lost.
Actually, first we lost France
No,
with
we lost.
Zakik, and then we lost Europe entirely.
He's already been gone for a while.
What other countries
Is
did we lose anyway?
Definitely.
Did you guys ever?
Italy.
Did you guys ever play Devil May Cry before? Like any other Devil May Cry games?
Oh, I played them all.
Dude,
I tried the first one and I couldn't do it.
it's okay.
I didn't play any.
This one's for Max then. I was doing a combo in the air.
Yeah.
Slam dunk. He says slam dunk still.
Oh, good. Slam dunk.
Does he say "Let's rock"?
Yeah, does he say?
I would think he does say it. You know, he says a lot.
I would think.
He says a lot of crazy stuff.
I should think rather. I should think rather. Indubitably.
He said he says a lot of crazy stuff when you're fighting. There's this move where you can pull enemies towards you,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say I would think that this is a nod to Mortal Kombat, but he does say, "Get over here."
Oh yeah, totally.
But I noticed also this he's not as chatty as previous games.
Okay.
Especially Devil May Cry 4, from what I've played and seen of it, dude, he talks a lot when he's fighting.
Well, DMC5, or it's just DMC now, right?
It's DMC Devil May Cry.
Yeah, it's literally DMC : Devil May Cry. And the M is lowercase.
Oh.
That's very important, James.
Okay.
He may. Maybe.
He may cry. He may roll around naked in his house with pizza flying all over the place.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's pretty much how I live.
That's how you get to work. You fly out of your
Yep.
house naked with pizza on your crotch.
Yep.
Sweet.
It's
That's how I roll.
from it. The demo definitely didn't give it justice at all.
Yeah.
His demo was just funny. And I don't know, going from the real world to Limbo is really cool transitions that happen, and I definitely Kelly, because Kelly didn't even like Devil May Cry. This is not recommended for her. Anyone else who does like Devil May Cry, this is
I was told I should play the third one.
That's the hardest one.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Well, okay, so there's the original US release of Devil May Cry 3 was the hardest one, and then they came out with special edition where they toned it down, apparently.
Oh.
And you get to play as Virgil too. You get to unlock playing as him.
Oh,
I don't know what that means.
I won't say a thing. I won't say a thing then.
You won't say a thing then.
Let's say a thing.
Well, when I told Jin that I sucked so bad at the first one that I didn't even make it to the first save point, he said, "Oh, you should play Devil May Cry 3."
Maybe he meant the toned down version, but that's dick of him if he meant the
Yeah.
Well, I know Jin, like, he said that I don't know if you can compare this, but he said that he sucked at Bayonetta and he's not good at these types of games, but 3 is his favorite.
Really?
3
Yeah.
is typically everyone's favorite.
No, I mean, I would not say at all that 3 is Bayonetta in difficulty. I think Bayonetta's pretty easy.
Well, not so much in difficulty,
Really?
but in general. Like for a lot of people, DMC3 is their favorite.
No, but I'm saying, like what Max said, there is a toned down version of DMC3 that makes it not more accessible, but easier for people who just want to play this combat game and not get like overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Like second they turn the corner. If you want to get overwhelmed, dude, you should play Vanquish. That game is out of control.
What game?
Vanquish. Oh, that game is crazy.
Vanquish. Oh yeah, that's pretty gnarly.
Dude, that game is out of control.
Yeah, the sliding feels so awesome.
It.
Yeah, that's a fast game.
You need to just watch a video of Vanquish to really believe what you were seeing.
Yeah.
But anyways, that is all I've been playing.
Cool.
Scared to take Kelly's quiz.
Well, I'll be real quick. So, I beat. Well, first I'll say I've been playing Disgaea more.
4?
No. Well, more Disgaea, I should say. I beat 4, and then I was just like, I could go for some more Disgaea. So
went back to the OG.
I did actually for a little bit, and then as much as the original Disgaea has the cool story, but 2 is so tight and quick that I think it works better as a portable game. I mean, both work really well, so I just started playing 2 again. Actually, what triggered me playing Disgaea again was when Kelly got me the Prinny PSP game. So I jumped between Prinny, then Disgaea, then back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah, you've been all over
That's
the
pretty
Disgaea
cool.
universe then.
Yeah, and I used to be fully ingrained in it. Now I'm sort of back in it. And now Disgaea D2 is coming out, so gotta play that. But at one point I was like, I'm gonna check my Disgaea 3 save, because I've been watching videos of the Vita re-release of Disgaea 3, and the stuff they put in is like super awesome. And I'm like, no, that can't be the reason I'm gonna get a Vita. It can't be, because I have no interest in getting a Vita. But then I see that shit, I'm like, oh, sweet.
Oh snap!
Vita's pretty sweet.
It's not bad. I mean, you can get Touch My Katamari and
they're re-releasing a Muramasa on there, and
what?
Yeah, they are, dude. Imagine that HD Muramasa.
That no slowdown.
Yeah, no slowdown. God damn. Oh, but at one point I was checking my Disgaea 3 save, and there was an update for like a patch or something. So I said, "Well, I'm waiting for this. I'm gonna play Disgaea 2 on my PSP." And then
there's some decent like indie games on the PSN shop too.
Yeah, but I was playing Disgaea at one point. I was playing Disgaea 2 and 3 at the same time, and I realized I should probably get a girlfriend.
Ouch. No, you'll feel that when you play Persona 4.
Oh, I'm sure I will. Yeah, I was like, if it's Shin Megami Tensei in any sense. I was actually playing Nocturne just before we hopped on here. I have to beat that soon. But the game I did beat a couple weeks ago was Max Payne 3, and
oh snap!
Yeah, that was.
I saw your YouTube vid.
Oh yeah, you saw that, right?
Yeah.
Happened. I don't know what the fuck happened. He eventually came out of it, but um, yeah, that game is really fun and incredibly gory. Like I was like,
oh yeah,
like you know, I loved Max Payne 1 and 2 so much, and you can still go back to those games, and they are still some of the most beautifully atmospheric games out there. I don't know what the company Remedy, they're either Finnish or I think they're Finnish. They are so good at doing atmosphere. Like,
they are.
It's mind blowing that it doesn't even matter. Those games aged incredibly well, even on a graphical standpoint. They're still really good. But yeah, Max Payne 3 is like, it's not Remedy anymore, so it's just Rockstar. And so like, you have those Sam and Dan Houser. Those guys, I think they were, I think they, oh God, I'm probably gonna get this wrong, but they're like the heads of Rockstar right now. And
they are. I think they are.
They are? Okay.
Yeah.
They wrote, at least I think it was Dan Houser. Maybe they both partially wrote the the script to Max Payne 3. And there's some really good writing in there. It's definitely darker and doesn't have a lot of the quirks of Max Payne.
Okay.
It's like weird in some ways, but it's way more straight-laced and serious than
Yeah, see, I think Matt's the
dude.
only one that played Max Payne, like the originals.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I know. You're the only one. I didn't play any of them.
Oh, dude. Check them out. They're really. Do you like noir at all, James?
Yeah, I appreciate that whole genre.
Okay, cool. Then
That thing is crawling with it.
check out 1 and 2 and see.
So there's a lot of fast-paced scrambles and.
Well, it's all about It's all about the bullet time because that was like the first game to introduce time.
Well, I meant like as the noir kind of storyline and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, the noir storyline, it's basically, the main character Max sort of dealing with, I won't say anything that's going on in his life just so you don't have anything spoiled, but just dealing with his problems and actually dealing with the things around him. And the guy who voices him through all 3 games, James McCaffrey, he does a good job, and it's like
Phenomenal job.
yeah, it's just comforting to hear his voice. It's weird.
Dude, the stuff that he goes through in 3, man.
Oh goddamn horrible.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Remedy made Alan Wake, Max.
They did, yeah. They made Alan Wake after, and that
that is.
Should I still play that game? I never did.
You never played that game?
Mm-mm.
If you have it around, give it a go.
Yeah. Okay.
It's here too.
Did you ever play it, Max?
Oh yeah. I played it like a little over a year ago. I got it from GameFly, and I liked it. I liked I can still remember vividly a lot of the areas.
Right? I can too, and it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, it is. And if you like twin, you'll probably love Alan Wake.
I heard they are making the follow-up right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because that. Yeah. Oh, I'm curious to see what they're going to do with that.
Yeah, because I mean, no spoilers, but the way it ended, it's kind of like, whoa.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
They come for you. Bad boys, James.
Bad boys.
Bad boys.
Bad boys. Bad boys. Jin said that he played the special edition of Devil May Cry 3.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh.
Snap.
You
should try that one.
The casual.
No, I wouldn't call it the casual. I would just call it the I love this game. Oh, I want to try this game, but there's a guillotine on the entrance.
That's a problem.
The special edition, you can see the guillotine has a counter, so you can walk through it and know when it's going to come down. I don't know. I have no idea where I just went with that.
Oh, if they just sort of, because the American version is actually harder than the Japanese version.
That's so weird.
Oh, right? Like they actually normal version in Japan. I'm sorry, normal version in America is hard mode in Japan.
That's when they used to have respect for it. Oh, we just lost.
Actually, do you feel like the Japanese games are getting easier and Western games are getting harder?
A little bit.
I kind of feel that way.
A little bit, yeah. I think I don't know if they're trying to appeal to American audiences or not, because I know a lot of companies seem to be trying to do that in a lot of different ways, not just difficulty-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, have you noticed any specific games, Kelly?
I mean, Final Fantasy, for example.
Oh yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on with that series. They're seriously fun. I played that All the Bravest game that everybody's been like.
Yeah, how bad is it?
So at first I was just like, I'm sort of addicted to this. It's weird. And I was just like,
okay, so it's fun.
Maybe this is going somewhere. And then you realize at the end when you're completely done, you're just like, that was the biggest waste of my goddamn $4.
Oh.
It's absolute balls to have you purchase characters and then say hey, your party. So one of the things is the way that game works is you unlock classes as you go along as you level up. So it's kind of interesting. It's an interesting concept, but Square just treats it like it's whore basically. It's sort of make me money and slaps it around a bit. It's really it's bad. It's like you play through it, you level up to gain more spaces for different job classes that come, and basically you tap on each character on the screen to have them attack. But if they get hit even just once, they get knocked out of the battle. So you basically just have to keep tapping, hoping that the enemy doesn't wipe out your whole party. And And if your enemy wipes out the whole party, you just go back to the map and then you can retry. And everybody will be reset. But if you want to keep going, you think you can continue to fight, you can pay them to revive your whole party with real money. And you can wait like a certain amount of time for your party to revive mid battle. But the fact that that option is there is just really scummy. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
exactly.
And then for some reason you get Gil. For some reason you get like in-game like money. You get in-game Gil, but there's no point to having it. There's like absolutely no reason to have it. I was like researching. I was just like, I went online. I was like, what the hell is Gil for? It's like there's like nothing to do with it. You don't do anything with it. It's
Damn it.
There's some greedy ass motherfuckers working in that company.
Damn it.
Disgusting, disgusting people who should be. They really should be.
Yeah.
Their...
No, they really should. You should see the way they did Theater Rhythm on the iPhone.
Oh yeah, is it? That feels like it should have been made by some dude who was ripping them off. So what's the deal with that? Like, is it?
No, have you seen what that shit's like?
I haven't seen, but I saw.
No, I mean, like, no,
I heard
they give you
to pay for.
You have to pay for every little thing.
Yeah, like to pay all the song.
Everything.
If you buy all the content, it's like over $100 or something like that.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Bullshit to the max.
They still think they're. They still that company still thinks they're in the '90s when people gave a shit about them.
I know, right?
Oh.
Because they think
Oh, what's this? Oh, we just.
Oh wait, I got something.
Do you have a laugh track on there too?
No, I don't. I should go get one.
Perfect.
You do.
And we just lost Japan.
And we just lost Japan.
No, we lost Square Enix.
You know, I like. You know how I mean, they've always been very like hush hush when it came to releasing products, and they always thought, our products are of the highest quality. That used to be the case almost a decade ago, and now, it's like they don't get it. They really think that they can just get by on their name alone. It's like, no, man, you guys are low tier now. You lost all your talent. Like, whatever talent is still there, like they're hopefully working on 13, and hopefully that game is actually good, or you're just peddling out stuff to appease people who I feel bad for. I feel bad that they.
If that bombs, I don't know what that side of Square Enix is gonna do.
They're fucked, man. Because they don't have like what I mean, unless 14 is actually amazing. Because that they had to actually reboot.
14 sucked. No, that already happened.
No, but you know about their whole reboot of 14, right?
Nope.
Oh, dude.
Rolled it out.
Oh yeah, dude.
Are they reimbursing all the people that bought it already?
Oh no. Well, check out it's like called A Realm Reborn or something. They completely redid the whole game. They even had a CG video to end the old era of Final Fantasy 14. They were like, we're starting completely fresh here because we realized we fucked up.
That was perfect.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with that company. Now that they're doing, I think they know how much trouble they're in because they decided to go the publishing route and buying up all those other companies like Eidos. Is it Eidos or is it just Crystal Dynamics? Do you know, Kelly?
I think Eidos.
Okay, it's all so they own Eidos. I'm trying to think of other companies that they own. But they were definitely floundering and they know so, but they still have this ego. It's like you guys have not earned it.
Yeah. But the ego will always exist because they have dumb fans.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's just always fans that are just gonna eat that shit up.
I know, and I want to be one of them. I want to know that their product is good, but it's like
No, it's not good, but they go back like
You know what I bet they do
yeah,
when they're finally like in the red and like, oh, we need to pull out, we need to do something. Rant, we need to come back. You know what they're gonna do?
yeah.
They're gonna be like, oh, guess what? We're remaking Final Fantasy 7. Look at look
yeah.
at is this everyone what everyone wants, right? Right?
Hope it.
Nope.
I hope it tanks. I hope that shit tanks.
I hope it would tank too
It's
because
not
No, it's
gonna.
not.
Look, I just want to see. Well, I already said what I wanted to see. Never mind.
Yeah,
I want to see an HD fucking Cloud in a wheelchair fall into a pit.
that's all they release the video of that actually do. I hope that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
imagine HD catatonic Cloud in a wheelchair. Like one eye is kind of lazy for some reason.
Or like he has like he has like a freaking uh, like a stroke face going. Like
Exactly.
half his face is numb and shit.
And as he and Tifa fall into the pit, you see some of the drool that came off of his face fly upwards. And
That is true. I would like to see that game. Would probably look really
yeah,
weird.
do you remember like all the crazy shit that happened in that game? That game only works in super when they're all super deformed because
yeah,
if they
Yeah.
yeah.
oh, it's gonna be really dark. It's
Yeah, if they make it all the whole game just like perfectly proportioned to be like realistic, it's not gonna transfer well.
it's not. And people are fans of that game are dumb as shit. Like
Yeah, they are.
fans of that game are dumb as shit. They don't even know why the hell they like that game aside from like one aspect.
Yeah, the whole fucking time, like every fan
You're like,
of
dude,
that game
you can
is totally,
totally date Barrett.
Oh,
dude. Well, but I mean, yeah, all the fans for that game are totally seeing it through nostalgia goggles.
no.
Cloud is my hero.
Cloud is
Dude, look at Cloud. You look at his sword.
Cloud's
Okay.
not even like Cloud.
no, he's not.
He's this Zack dream.
That's oh yeah, that's exactly that too. Someone
Yeah.
did a Cloud comparison of like Cloud from '97 and Cloud now. And it's like Cloud is so emo now, but back then, at least with the way he was drawn, his posture,
Mhm.
he still had like an air of confidence in him.
Yeah,
Parts of the shit that was going on.
but now he's like, didn't they like make him all thin and shit? Mm. He looked pretty fucking emo in Advent Children.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. He's way more emo in Advent Children for almost no reason that I thought he got over in Seven. Uh, the way Nomura draws now,
It's
It's
disgusting. Or
it's not disgusting, but it's just like, yeah, he does look way thin.
whatever happened to Amano?
He still does like title illustrations for.
Oh,
I mean, he can afford to just do his own thing.
yeah, because I always liked his art.
It's awesome. He should go back to being a character designer. Mora said that this is his last Final Fantasy game versus 13,
Hmm.
and then he wants to focus more on Kingdom Hearts after that.
That's his
His
baby.
baby.
Kingdom Hearts.
I was just imagining catatonic little Cloud in a wheelchair in Kingdom Hearts.
That'd be cool.
you talk to him and he just like mumbles.
Oh, but no, because he's an adult in that game. That's
Oh yeah,
right. That's
they can
bullshit.
go back in time. There's time travel.
I'm sure they can
Yeah,
do a lot of
they
stuff.
could do a little chibi Cloud in a wheelchair.
There.
Oh, you know what? Kingdom Hearts, they should leave them
Fisher
as
Price.
deformed characters if you run into them.
Oh my god.
And then Sora should be like,
They
yo,
they sh- they should throw
what
in
the
like
hell?
random NPCs from FF7 that had like tragic stories.
Who are you again? I was
like, I'm, what was Barrett's daughter's name?
Marlene. Yeah, if they threw in Don.
Yeah, Marlene's dad.
Oh god, yeah, Dine. So,
When you find him, he's just shooting the air
that's
drunkenly.
Seven came from a different time. You can't just
You can't just do that.
you can't redo that game and not like take away a huge portion of what it was.
Yeah, because I mean, there are a lot of some pretty interesting stories within Seven. I will say that much.
What?
Gameplay wise, it wasn't my favorite, but you know what? I thought it was a good story.
It definitely was. But the way people see that story, they only see like aspects of it, and it's like, no, like you can't.
Yeah,
Have you tried to have a conversation with somebody who loves Seven, and then it's only like a couple things they even remember about that game, and not like all the weird shit in it.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
the stuff that actually is kind of more Final Fantasy than whatever the hell people think Final Fantasy is.
yeah.
It's yeah.
I mean, because when I think about it, like Six had a very like pretty straightforward story.
Yeah,
But what I loved about it was the fact that it was an ensemble cast. The fuck?
that was cool. It's true, and the way they handled that on like in the second half of that game, that was pretty ballsy. It was sort of like, yeah, if you want, go ahead, find them, but you don't need to. They're
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you don't need to, but like, it's you got it there together. You got to finish it together.
That's another game.
it's like you want to. Yeah, yeah.
Never finished it.
Kelly, they
Okay.
re-released 5 and 6 on other platforms.
Yeah, it's on PS1,
Cool.
and they teased that 5 might come to 3DS.
It's oh god, it's either 3DS or like I think it might be like whatever.
No, wait, was it iPhone? Fuck.
Yeah, I know. Fuck.
I can't play games on my phone. Battery is awful.
Mm.
I'd have to play it plugged in, which kind of defeats the purpose.
It's alright. I was all giddy about that too. Oh, let's play games on the phone. Then I got over it for
Yeah,
those reasons.
you get over it within like a day, and you're like, you know what? I don't even want to use the phone for this because I'm killing battery for
Yeah.
important things.
Yeah. Phones are really shitty gaming system platform.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They're a shitty gaming platform.
they are.
Ugh.
because it's like, what you need to use your phone for the right things, and games aren't one of them.
No, yeah, I agree.
Now browsing the web, that's a different story.
Yeah, that's a different story.
Because you could be browsing for something important, like a game fact to a game that's on a console system.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I was doing
that's pretty
that
much all I do.
today.
Yeah.
I was doing that too for
999.
Persona
And
4.
if I can't alt tab and I'm doing something else, I gotta whip out my phone and be like, all right, phone, am I almost gonna beat this game? I need to know.
Phone. Am I gonna beat this game soon?
Not today.
Oh,
Xbox. Yo, talking to your Xbox is the funnest thing in the
Oh,
world.
I can imagine.
Isn't it?
yo, Xbox.
Yo, it's really good actually. I said Xbox, search Mega 64, and it brought up their
Wow.
videos on YouTube, and then it was like you need a Xbox Live account to use YouTube. And I was like, what? Fuck you, really?
Xbox. Fuck you.
That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that is.
Xbox. That's ridiculous.
It brings up a picture of it. It's like you got it.
But I could just be like, Xbox, go to my games. Xbox, play Dance Central 3 demo, and it just starts
Can
up.
you still?
And that game is completely obviously used with the Kinect. So I don't. The only I just need to touch the button, and that's it. That's the only contact I need to have.
Oh yeah, are we gonna answer those questions?
It's time for Kelly's
Yeah, we have
amazing question. Here.
our 2 questions.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first question comes from Chris, and he asks,
Hello, Chris.
What are your favorite K-pop artists and songs that are not Big Bang 21 that you would recommend?
I'll field this.
Say that again,
I'll
Max.
field this one.
Go ahead,
Kelly
Max.
doesn't actually like any of that music. She just looking at the hot bodies that happen.
Yeah, the sexy, sexy dudes.
Yeah, because they are.
Because they are. Mm, mm.
Roll them up in some kimchi.
Just that's
Take a bite.
all you need.
What bulgogi? What?
Yep.
Does anyone have any answers to this besides me?
Is Lark and Seal Korean?
HOT.
Oh, HOT?
Were they
For
Korean?
real, that's one of my answers.
Yeah.
HOT.
Okay.
Old school.
Yeah, James actually has a nice repertoire of K-pop he used to listen to.
No, I don't. I really don't.
Okay,
I thought you
old
did.
school.
Not really. Do you remember? I don't know. There was this song called "Kiss." I think it was Taiwan.
The animated girl.
No. It's where like the video is this dude who works at a photo shop and he rides a motorcycle, and some film developing material ends up on this chick's eyes, and so
Oh.
I don't know. By the end of the video, he like pretty much donates his eyes to her.
That's really insane, and no, I don't
What?
know.
No, you've never seen that?
I've never heard of
No,
this.
no, it's like I don't know. It's probably some Taiwanese thing, maybe Chinese.
So
I'll have to look it up
Okay.
someday.
Just lost China.
So, I started listening to K-pop back in the early 2000s. I was into Japanese music and my cousin got me into Korean music. So, my favorites back then were like HOT, One Time, which was under
One time for your
YG
mind.
Entertainment. One time is one time for your mind.
I've heard that song
Yes.
a million times. Oh my god.
What? Where have
I
you?
was hanging out with Korean friends back in the
Yeah,
day.
James had a bunch of Korean friends.
Yeah.
Gangsters, as they're known.
Gangsters as they were.
Fuck that.
Baek Ji-young was my favorite female artist. She had a lot of like sort of salsa Latin sounding music.
Okay.
And love me some Rain. He's in the army right now, I think. I think he's still in the army.
Wow.
He's doing his mandatory.
Yeah, he's doing his mandatory service, and so is my favorite member from Super Junior. So it's like a anyway. But right now, I like.
She loves G-Dragon, I know that much.
Yeah, obviously he knows I love Big Bang and 21. They're my favorites, and I've seen them live. So, other than that, I like Miss A. I'd say check out the songs "Bad Girl," "Good Girl," and "Breathe."
Do you hate Boa?
I don't hate Boa.
Okay.
I'm just not.
Not a fan.
She's whatever.
All right.
She's like the Ayumi Hamasaki of Korean music, and that everyone likes her and she's super well known, but I don't really care.
Check out Psy.
Oh yeah, there's this cool song.
Pretty cool.
It's art.
I
like that song.
I'm not a huge Girls' Generation fan, but I really like the new song "I Got a Boy" on their new album. That's probably my favorite Girls' Generation song.
My favorite Girls' Generation song is. All you gotta do is type in Limp Bizkit and Girls' Generation in YouTube, and you will find one of the best songs of all time.
Do it. I also like FX a lot. Check out Electric Shock. That's a really good song. And as far as the boy groups go, Shiny. I like Shiny. It's sort of my guilty pleasure. Check out the song Sherlock.
Did you like Fly to the Sky?
Fly to the Sky. I like them. Yeah. Cool.
Was there one called G.O.D.?
Yes, G.O.D.
Okay.
I forgot what that stood for. And also check out Block B, a song called Nalina. And that's what I'm currently digging on, besides the force that is Big Bang 21.
What was there a group called Arashi?
That would be
That's
Japanese.
Okay.
That's a Japanese boy band.
Come on, Arashi.
My bad.
Arashi no saxophone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of earlier.
I mean, storm or something stupid.
Stormy saxophone.
Yeah. Anyone else have an answer for this question?
Well,
If my sister here, I would have asked her, but unfortunately, I don't.
Okay.
Hope that answers your question.
I mean, I was good with like I don't know. I contributed enough.
Yeah, it sounds like you listened to a lot of stuff back in the day.
Thankfully, Kelly's here to answer your question, Chris. Because if she wasn't, oh, we got James too, but
Yeah.
If you have any other specific questions about that, you can just ask me on the twits.
Yeah, on the twits.
check her
Twits. Okay.
Ask us anything on the twits. I've been using Twitter a lot lately. I don't know.
And we have one more question from Andrew.
Okay.
And I don't know how we're gonna answer this one, guys.
Honestly, I have a real answer for him.
The industry experts that we are, what do you guys think is the next big trend coming up in the video game industry? The next quote unquote game changer.
I'm sorry,
okay, James, go.
Next quote unquote game changer is basically, well, these 2 new consoles that are coming out that are changing everything up, you know?
Matt and I were thinking.
I was thinking, yeah,
what?
Ouya and Steambox are gonna fucking wipe everything.
Oh
it's
yeah,
gonna, like,
Steambox.
change the whole system. Like, we've been seeing the big 3 battle out for, forever, but for once we see, like, these guys who've always been third party, one being completely indie, the other being okay. They've been gearing up for this for a while. I mean, with Steam.
I wouldn't consider Steam third party.
Yeah, I know they're not third party.
No, I mean that console.
Yeah,
that's basically a PC.
But yeah, I mean, but in general, like.
What do you mean?
Compared to the big 3, this is
You mean compared to the fact that the PC's been there from the start and hasn't pretty much changed since now?
Yeah.
I would say that's pretty remarkable.
I'd say it's pretty damn remarkable.
I would say I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Jumping into, because they are jumping into the console market and not just kind of sticking to the PC guns, which they can stick to.
Well, the Steam box will be a PC.
It still kind of is. It's just they're going to try and make it. I think the whole big screen thing was trying to make it more accessible, and I think that was like the first step towards this. And it's still. I mean, They said, yeah,
it's still in its bare bones a PC, but I feel like it's finally being marketed as a console.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You mean marketing?
Yeah, if they market it properly, I'm sure they will. They'll do a good job.
Yeah,
they are smart.
Because the possibilities are endless now. Like, what's gonna end up on your big screen isn't just the same old shit.
Yeah, actually, you know what? That, and I'd say the Ouya. I saw the layout for the Ouya. Somebody was playing a game on it.
Mm-hmm.
Simple, and so it's not invasive at all. It's not like, let's shove these ads down your throat. It was so simple. Like, oh, you had games, apps, blah blah blah. It was on this really simple screen, like orange red background, white letters. Click there, choose your game. It launches immediately. It was like,
they redesigned the controller for that. You hear?
yeah. So actually, I think Steambox, Ouya. I think we're definitely. I think actually, yeah, the next game changer is definitely like a shift in
the entire industry, basically.
Yeah, well, in terms of like who are the big challengers now?
Yeah.
I think Nintendo will still.
Nintendo is still a pretty big contender.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think it's gonna become more niche.
Yeah.
You know what's hilarious? Have you guys been keeping up at all with the? Because the dev kits for the new consoles are out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they've leaked the specs for all of them.
Wow.
I think it's really funny. Do you know what they said about the DualShock controller?
Go on.
It still works, right?
According to the dev kit specifications that they were given out to like developers.
Oh yeah.
Apparently the DualShock on the PS4 or whatever, Orbis is what it's called,
Mm-hmm.
is set to be able to read a video input, meaning that it could probably have a tablet on the controller of the DualShock 4,
Wow, that's pretty gnarly.
like a screen, like
Yeah, like a
a
touch
Wii
screen.
U, James.
Yeah.
For all the block diagrams that are out there for the actual hardware specs are actual technical documents that have been, I mean, what's it called? Since AMD has provided um is now providing the next 360 and next PS3 console iterations, like the hardware, the people who leaked those, AMD is like absolutely suing them right now.
Ouch.
Yeah, they are not only
They're
have they
fucked.
been excommunicated, but AMD is so pissed at them at the moment.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Interesting thing about the 360 is it has an HDMI in.
In
Take that.
video.
So there's two HDMI ports. One goes in.
One goes in, one goes out.
So another video into the control. You know,
I don't know what that could be.
yeah. The interesting thing I saw with the supposed patent for the specs for the PS4 was
Mhm.
you could tie your account to the controller and not necessarily
Yes,
the system.
that is there. Yeah,
It's actually kind of cool because that means you can go to somebody else's house and
screen controller.
yeah, that it was like, hey, you could play like a game together, like a multiplayer game, and if you know somebody happened to, if you were on, say, a friend's PS4, and he got you guys all got an achievement, everybody would get the achievement on their accounts because all the accounts were tied to the controllers.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Speaking of accounts, I think that's the game changer. What platform is going to have the better service out of all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're looking
definitely.
at,
I was
yeah, I think Kelly agreed with
thinking
something.
a big thing is going to be like digital distribution,
Yeah,
day one downloads. Yeah.
I think one of the big things is also, is the 360 going to continue a paid subscription? Will Sony's paid subscription still keep giving free games to everyone?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Because
The fact that
Yeah.
Steam's platform has free voice chat, free game playing online, and sales up the ante like crazy.
I really
Dude,
hope they
Oh
don't
yeah.
Dog $9
I
yesterday.
really hope they don't change that.
I really think PC is going to rule next, at least for the next year or two.
And
Yeah.
now we're seeing like actual ports that. Well, here's also the great thing about the next architectures of the new platforms. They so much now resemble a PC that
Yeah.
the idea now I'm hearing is, if people want to make ports to PC, it's as easy as like, oh yeah, here's the files, do it, done, converted, done.
that's awesome.
You have your PC version right there.
That's really
Done.
awesome.
That,
That's,
oh man.
yeah, that
You know, on top
yeah.
of that, like the fact that it would be easy to do port and like Unreal Engine 4 and seeing how easy it is to actually develop, I think because like one of the huge problems now is that assets cost too much, and that's why
Yeah.
we're like paying 60. I feel like that's I feel like personally that's the reason why we're still paying up the ass for a game that I don't think we should be paying so
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's
What do you think it really is? Why is it hiked up that high?
just to pay for advertising, to pay for like every aspect of that.
Hold on.
And that people are gonna pay for that price.
Yeah, that's what they're used to. I mean,
They know people will pay.
yeah. Uh, but I think that the real game changer will be finding ways to make games easier to make with, high fidelity. If I had a choice, I'd say we need to find a way to fool every idiot out there that lower fidelity stuff is what's popular. Because up until now, it's all been I'm a sucker for graphics too. Like if something looks good, I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive. But
Yeah.
the more I realize nowadays, I'm like, oh man,
eye candy goes sour fast.
candy does go sour fast, and it's like, wait a second. I was playing Crisis, and I was just like, yes, I can finally run this game, and I'm like, this isn't fun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not really fun at all.
Crisis 2 or Crisis 1.
That is a benchmark.
They are nice.
Yeah.
They look great. They feel good. They aren't fun though.
Not fun. It's like, oh, that's
I still feel like I'm just gonna getting my handheld throughout a movie,
yeah.
and that ain't fun. It's all like, what's the point of going through this thing twice?
I don't know. I think there's stigma.
Like I'm not gonna go back on that game and be like, I remember the part when I shot the guy.
Yeah, I know. All these first person shooters are very forgettable because there's so many come out and so many do the same thing. And there's not there's like a weird thing in American society of like, especially within pop culture, like I don't know what styles are popular in American culture nowadays. Like I don't like there.
I think, dude, you just made me realize PS2 gen, that gen, there were not a lot of FPS games. More like platforming games.
There weren't really any. I mean,
No, and then when we jumped, it was all FPS games. I wonder if there's gonna be a different genre that'll take over.
Oh yeah, that is a good question.
Yeah, I think the next genre, since if we're gonna kind of, if the industry is gonna rely and pretty much be focused on the PC fucking realm, it's gonna be all about MOBAs.
MOBA? What does that stand for again?
Like, did you really just say that? You're talking about League of Legends,
like Dota,
like LOL,
League of Legends. Yeah. I think so. Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh yeah.
Those games never has a game ever made me rage so hard. You know, I have 260 plus hours on Dota 2.
Holy shit!
Wow.
I stopped playing that game, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, I couldn't do it anymore.
Cause see, dude, if they can hook gamers like us to roll that long,
well, it's because the matches are like an hour plus, dude.
Oh yeah.
If RTSs can become the next big gaming bubble again, or something like, FPSs have ridden out their bubble. I think they have. It's a
I mean FPSs became Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Let's face it. Yeah, they did.
I mean, it's interesting to note that like a lot of like Crytek, people who made Crysis, dude, they straight up said, yeah, after Crysis 3, we're going straight free to play.
Oh, are you serious? Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
They said that they feel like the FPS genre is, you know, I mean, it's saturated, dude, like crazy.
I know. It's such a, it's.
And I'm not talking about like like there could be an FPS game that's cool. I mean, maybe that.
Oh yeah.
That new dude, people who made Dust Force or Max, your game could be an FPS. That's FPS adventure.
Oh, there you go.
But FPS military shooter, dude, everywhere you go.
I know. It's not to say that there won't be military shooters. I mean, please keep making them. Just stop pumping them out so much.
It's just
stop.
What's the
people want it.
Yeah, people just want that crack. People are everybody's in the world is a crackhead, and now we've just lost the whole world. Everybody in the world is a crackhead.
You guys are all crackheads. Kelly, cue up the signal.
Yeah.
What?
Exactly.
I don't know what signal you use for crackheads. Wow.
Little Pac-Man for you.
Wow.
Looking for the next thing to latch onto.
Yeah, just to latch onto, and then it's like, and then that thing goes dry, and I wish more people could like if.
You know what games I wish I hope they flesh out a little more and get better at making. Them Wonder Books.
Oh yeah. Wait, have you any of you guys tried those at all?
You know how
No.
badly those things tanked?
Oh yeah, how bad? Like,
Yeah, pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
ooh,
I don't get.
it's too expensive for kids.
Yeah.
Oh, how much? How much was that?
Well, I don't know, but I'm just because you needed a move controller for that, right?
and that
Oh,
whole book setup, right? You need to like
that'll do it.
So it's like you're spending how many hundreds for something that's kind of cool.
It's so good, though.
It's an awesome idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's for the PS3.
poorly executed, I think.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
too bad though, because I think that's really. I think if that.
Because I thought it was really interesting, and I thought it would be a great educational tool. It'd be really fun in general, just for anything.
You know what the other thing is? I think the Harry Potter demographic is older than we think.
Yeah, it's our
It
age.
is.
It really
It's our age,
Pretty much.
mostly. I mean, there's younger kids too, but I think the main demographic is our age, and I feel like people won't buy into this. So, demographic is all wonky, I think.
If now was when I was in 7th grade, then yeah, I'd be like, whoa, cool.
Yeah,
Sorry.
if only this came out like 10 years ago. No, like more than that.
2001.
Yeah.
God, Rope.
God.
Okay.
Hey,
Kelly's gonna make us feel even more old with this PS2 quiz.
Are we all set with the question?
Only if you guys are all ready.
yeah, I think I'm good.
I feel pretty good with those answers.
Yeah. The thing is, like, what was the last game changer?
I feel like
I
last
feel like
game changer really was like wireless controllers.
That and digital distribution.
game changer and new trend are two different things. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, motion controls were definitely the trend, but I wouldn't.
It's definitely not a game changer.
Yeah.
After a short amount of time, and yeah, I honestly like games really haven't changed too much in terms of the way we control them.
Games haven't changed since 2006.
I would say games haven't changed since we got analog sticks.
Oh my god, that's like 1999, dude.
Yeah, it's just they've gotten. I mean, things have just gotten more polished. You can afford. You can,
Even earlier, James.
Probably.
I mean, Ocarina of Time came out in '98, dude.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And I just played it, so there you go.
Exactly.
My shiny new console.
Oh.
What does that tell you?
What's old is new again.
Mm-hmm.
HD remakes game changers. Because they're literally changing the game. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
So, as you guys may know, Sony recently announced the discontinuation of the PlayStation 2 after 12 years of production. And I don't know about you guys, but that was probably my favorite console of all time if I had to pick.
I'd probably say it was too.
This what did Matt and James? Did you play a lot of PS2?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay, good. I was worried.
I still have all my games in like some tub somewhere.
I traded my original Slim. Well, wait. Yeah, I traded my original Slim for, and you guys are gonna laugh, but for fucking. I remember I traded it in for Smash Brothers Brawl and a GameCube controller.
See, I don't find that funny. I find that
that makes me sad.
well, actually, PS2.
A Slim?
I know. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
Hey, dude, you were probably on the same hype that I was on. I still play Brawl, but
yeah, it's not like a PS2.
Okay, James, you have a Slim now.
So I made a little quiz, game show to honor it, basically.
Aw.
Sweet.
I'm sure you're all been wondering, racking your brains, trying to figure out what I could possibly ask.
Yeah, I'm scared.
So I like to call it "Live in Your World, Play in Ours."
Ooh.
Because as you may know, that is the tagline for the
yeah,
PlayStation
I remember
2.
that.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, and so games have taglines too. So I'm going to quiz you on how well you know your taglines from this era.
Ooh. This is gonna be dope.
Okay.
So this is how it's going to work. I'm going to say the tagline of the game, and I'm going to pause for a couple seconds. And if you're confident you know the game, you can blurt out your answer.
Okay.
And if you're right, and you're the first one, you'll get a point. However, if you're wrong, you're disqualified from the round and you can no longer guess.
Oh.
Ooh.
So you're out of the round if you answer too quick. But if someone answers before you, you're not going to get the point either.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So you need to strategize, like, am I going to hold back or am I going to guess and risk being disqualified from the round? Okay. If no one answers after I read the tagline, I'll continue listing off clues about the game, and I'm going to pause in between each. Starting with the year the game was released in North America, then the developer, then a big name associated with the game, usually the director or the main writer. And if no one can guess by then I'll give you a character name, or I'll make up like a joke name or something. So just a few things to keep in mind, that they're not all PS2 exclusive, and they may have been like on the Xbox or been an arcade game first. And I'm sorry if it doesn't. This is more for the people at home. I'm sorry if I didn't include like your favorite PS2 game of all time, but like I'm not gonna have Graffiti Kingdom or something.
Right.
So,
Okay.
well, but there were a lot of games I wanted to use, but they just didn't have a good tagline for the purpose of this quiz. Like a lot of RPGs had really generic taglines like "Welcome to the world of Odin Sphere." You know what I
don't
mean?
know what you're talking about.
And also keep in
Is
mind.
that the real tagline for Odin Sphere?
No, it really is like "Fall into the world of Odin Sphere" or something like that. And it might not be like the first game in its kind, so a title might pop into your head, or a franchise, and you might not know which one it is. So you have to give me the complete title to get the point, usually. So try to get your mind in the PS2 era, because I was practicing this quiz on Jin, and he would give me the franchise, like blurt out the franchise, but then it'd be like, or you give the wrong number, and I'm like, that came out on the PS3. Go back a few years, you know what I mean?
Come on.
Oh man. Okay.
Okay. So let's do a quick example, a quick demo.
Okay.
So I will say, okay, the tagline is "Live life to the maximo."
Fucking, that's too obvious.
That's why it's an
Yeah.
example.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. I get it.
Someone shout
Maximo.
So then I'll say, if no one got it, I'd say 2002 Capcom Digital Studios, David Siller, Scott Rogers.
Oh, okay.
It's actually Maximo Ghosts to Glory.
Damn it.
You
Okay.
Well, actually, it's also called Maximo. So that I would accept just Maximo. I'm keeping score as well.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. For real this time. We're gonna start out easy. The rolling, sticking, never stopping, ever swelling clump of stuff that makes a star out of everyone and everything.
Damasi.
Ding!
See, I was so hesitant because that could have been I could have been the other one.
Yeah, it could have been We Heart Katamari.
Could have been the sequel.
It could have
That was
been.
risky of us.
That was very risky of you, James.
Risky of James, but he
Oh.
got it. Kiss your air guitar
Guitar
goodbye.
Oh god, okay. I was like, oh my god, what if
You guys are overthinking this.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? There's a new thief in town.
Oh, shit.
2002.
Sly Cooper.
Could you give me more?
Oh my god, what is the
Thievius Raccoonus.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna give that one to Max.
Can you give it to
Because the whole title is Sly Cooper and the Thievius
okay.
Raccoonus.
good
so.
one.
Half human, half demon, pure
Devil May
vengeance.
Cry.
James is kicking ass here.
Yeah.
He's either kicking ass or he's just not thinking, just going for it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not thinking, just going
That's
for it,
what you gotta
really.
do. These are the easy ones, guys, so it probably is going to be the first
Okay.
one. But just
Okay.
keep that in mind. And the tagline of 2 was "Let's rock, baby." I should have put
It
that
didn't
one in, but I
happen.
didn't.
That was weird. I didn't know why they didn't make the game.
A new legacy is born.
Oh, fuck.
Damn it.
2001.
A new legacy is born, huh?
Dude,
You're going to get it in the next clue. Naughty Dog.
Jack and Daxter.
Cursor Legacy.
Oh, yeah, that's... I thought... Damn it! Okay.
Did I get that?
In the...
Okay, I heard. I'm going to give that one to James because he said Jack and Daxter, and that's, I think, acceptable enough for that one.
Alright.
Because I heard you and Max at the same time. Okay. Driven by pure lust, frighteningly beautiful, men drop at her feet.
Shit.
2002.
What is this game called? Oh
Terminal
my god.
Terminal Reality. Oh, I'm assuming you guys aren't looking
No.
this up.
No.
But I do
Just
know...
want to make sure.
I want to say...
2002.
I want to say it, but I'm scared.
Say it, dude.
Can you hear me?
Say it.
Is it Blood Rain?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, no, were you saying something, Max?
I said Blood Rain at first.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
didn't
you
hear
cut
you.
off. But that was Max's.
Max got it.
Yeah.
It's Blood Rain.
I was so afraid to say it.
Was that
Don't
a
be
good
afraid.
game? Okay.
Probably not. I wanted to play it though, because I think I
Because
might
it's
like
like, I don't know, it's popular enough to be something.
it. Yeah, to have heard
Yeah.
heard of it.
To have a sequel.
This one, I like whenever I search taglines. This is one that always
Okay.
came up. The end begins.
What'd you
The
say?
end begins.
What, Max? You're cutting
God
out.
of
What'd you say?
War.
Yeah.
No,
The
I'm
end
sorry.
begins, huh?
The end begins.
Oh,
2007.
whoa, whoops.
Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater.
No, it's up to you, Matt. I'll give you all the
Okay.
clues.
Oh my god.
I'm being a stickler on this one. Sony Computer Entertainment. Cory Barlog.
Oh my god, it's God of War 2.
What?
Yes, it is.
Wow. Good one.
Stickler indeed.
The world lies on the brink of destruction. Only a select few may be able to save it. 2001.
This is Final Fantasy X.
Yes!
Sorry, I'm reading. I need to stop looking
Oh,
at
man.
Tumblr.
That I don't even know how I got that because I told you guys last time that I was trying to play Final Fantasy X because I never beat it.
Yeah.
I think that was just stuck in my because I was reading the box like a while ago. I was just like reading it. Wow, look at this description. We got lucky there.
I'm just gonna keep going until we get
keep going.
bored.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a bunch
Awesome.
more. Give Danger a Hand. 2006.
Danger a hand.
God Hand.
There you
wow.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course Max would get that. Yeah.
I was worried that you cut out and I didn't
This
hear
is
you,
really
Max.
bad, so I'm just gonna type something in the text box and
How many times did you say God
Ice.
Hand?
Ice.
Oh, I only heard you once.
Yeah.
I heard ice right now.
Yeah, that's how it sounds.
oh, wow. Okay, I'm
It's okay.
You never know who you'll run into next. 2002.
The bouncer?
No, I'm
Run into
sorry.
next. Wow.
Okay. It is Square.
I don't know who you're running to.
Kingdom Hearts?
You're disqualified, Tetsuya Nomura.
oh yeah, it would be Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Wait, I didn't hear anyone say anything.
Oh, I said Kingdom Hearts, but you said you're disqualified.
Yeah, but
You
yeah,
guessed her.
because you said
Oh,
the
yeah.
bouncer,
Yeah.
and I played
Yeah,
that
I
noise.
do.
Remember?
Played the story. Did it again. Oh,
That's my favorite, dude. That's my favorite sound.
I got it.
It's the
I
one
got it.
from
Okay.
Price is Right, right?
It's such
Yeah,
a
it
sad
is.
noise.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
Okay, so I guess Max
Don't
said it,
count
right?
me for that one since you already said it.
Okay, we're just gonna
Yeah.
move on then.
Go.
There's
It's
still
so
plenty
funny.
more. So far, we have James 4, Max 3, Matt
Sick.
2.
Man.
I'm happy. I was worried that it would not be this even. Okay,
Okay.
here we go. Out of the tombs into hell.
Holy
2003.
crap.
Core design.
Oh, is Tomb Raider Last Revelation? Oh god.
That is scary.
That's like
That
That's the whammy. What'd you say, Matt?
said Tomb Raider, Angel of Darkness.
Sorry, everything cut out for a second. Yes, Matt
Okay.
is correct.
Alright. I was gonna say Last Revelation, but
Last Revelation
Max
came out on the
for it.
PlayStation.
you know, I was thinking it was also out on Dreamcast, so I immediately assumed it was on PS2 as well.
Oh,
Clearly, no, it's not. It's like no.
No, I think they wanted to get away from the whole tomb thing and reboot themselves, so that's why.
Right?
But
for
ugh.
dirt.
Okay. Some mountains are scaled, others are slain.
Shadow of the Colossus.
Shadow of the Colossus. Damn it.
Max got it.
The one time Max gets in clear.
Nice.
The
Yeah.
one James wants to jump in.
Yeah.
Okay, this gonna get a little
Okay.
bit tougher, sorta. Sound the depths of terror. 2005.
What was it again?
Sound the depths of terror. 2005.
Okay.
Darkworks.
What? Holy crap.
Antoine Villette.
Max, did you say anything?
Antoine Villette.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Ubisoft.
That's not. Oh.
Fully stumped. Holy crap.
Yeah.
It's not hot.
Oh.
Sound the depths of terror. 2005. Darkworks. Ubisoft.
Holy shit.
Mm.
I don't think this game did
Yeah.
very well. It's two words and the initials are
No, wait, it's not
CF.
Cold Fear, is it?
Wow.
You're correct.
Wow.
You know what's funny? I had no idea it was a game until they made fun of it.
I had never played
Really?
it. Never heard of it, really.
Next one. This is probably my favorite one.
Okay.
Evil goes online.
Oh wow.
Oh my god, is that Resident Evil Outbreak?
Yeah.
Wow.
2003 Capcom Production Studio 1. Eiichiro Sasaki. Resident
What a
Evil
genius.
Outbreak. What was that
I don't
game bad?
know.
I watched my cousin play it, and he's
Okay.
like, I've been sitting here for like 10 minutes. My partner was not doing anything. And
I
I was
played
like, wow,
Resident Evil Survivor. That game really sucked.
it's like the same
Okay.
vein, I think.
Yeah.
Last time she saved the world. This time it's personal.
It's not Fantasy 10 2, is it?
What's it called?
Yeah, it is.
Final Fantasy
Yuna.
X
Final Fantasy
Oh,
X
yeah.
2. These are all real. They're either taken from the back of the case or from an
Okay.
advertisement or something. Yeah.
Can't believe it said that. Holy shit.
God, hero, hunter, savior. 2006. Clover
Oh.
Studio.
Oh, Okami.
Yay, James got it. I think
He
James
did.
got it.
Unless Mac.
This would be so much better in person. I'm like worried about people
Yeah.
cutting out and stuff. But
It's
this
like a
is
tricky
good.
game of Taboo, but we know someone should be winning. But
Yeah. Okay. This one, it has a blank in it because it's gonna spoil it. The ultimate blank experience. His music, his videos, his game. 2005. Genuine games. Andre Emerson. He's either the director or the writer. I think you'll get. I put the storyline, like the first thing of the storyline in here on IMDb because I think you'll get it. Welcome to the hood, a hard
50
place to
cent
live,
bully
but an
proof,
easy
or...
place. Yes.
Wow. What the fuck? What the fuck? Wow.
Getting
Oh
crazy.
my.
The ultimate, yes, the ultimate 50 cent
Oh my
experience.
god.
His music,
It's
his
too
videos,
much.
his game. That's the tagline.
Too much.
Okay, let's get more
Okay.
serious here. Revolutionary to the
Oh.
max.
DDR Max? Wow.
Oh,
Yes.
nice. Yeah, totally.
James,
Right.
you're winning now. You just
Okay.
overtook Max. It'd be funny if Max is getting all of these right, but his mic just keeps
Have you
cutting
been
out.
checking your message box?
No,
Oh,
Yeah,
He
okay.
hasn't been writing.
I don't know if it's worth it or not because
Just jump in if
Well-
you can, and say what you can, and type what you can.
Just yell or something. It'll be like Max. Okay. Discover the secret that will unravel an
Final
empire.
Fantasy 12.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Wow.
Good.
I never. I
That's
still
that
haven't
was
played
good.
12.
It's only because when Final Fantasy 12 came out, Kelly and I went to the mall because I wanted to go pick it up, and I don't remember the quote, but it was on Halloween, and the sign had covered up. There was this like Halloween candy sign that covered up part of it, and it changed the title completely. I can't
Oh, you're
fucking find that
right.
picture. That picture's really old, and it was on my old phone.
On old phone. It
Yeah,
was really funny.
that it was like a secret that win empire. Something.
Yeah.
Sorry, Disco Secret
Secret.
win.
Secret that win empire. Anyway, guys, it's time to rip the galaxy a new
Rogue
one.
Galaxy? Oh.
Oh
Holy shit. You gotta play me the worst ones.
Time of a Galaxy New One.
no. Okay, James, you
Okay.
can't answer
I
for the
gotcha.
rest of the round. 2002.
Galaxy New One.
Insomniac
Oh.
Games.
You know what it is now.
In Clank.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn it.
Yes.
What I get for ignoring that series.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
I know.
I think the originals
Real
are really
good.
good.
Yeah, those still hold up
Don't-
well.
Don't play the ones on PS3. No.
Yeah, Tools. The future games were okay, but yeah, the originals
I've
were.
seen gameplay of Tools. It looked alright.
Tools was good. It was pretty much just another one.
But it just kind of felt like more of the same and not enough. Because, like, it was completely fresh when I played the first one.
Yeah, that's true. Well, they had the HD collection of the first 3 out on PS3.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Recommend that. Anyway,
Okay.
you Kevin. Sorry.
It's okay. I like how this is provoking this discussion of all these games. It's really cool. Strategy RPGs are about to get a serious kick in the
Hour of
ass.
Darkness.
Whoa.
What was it?
Disgaea.
Oh, just
Disgaea Hour of Darkness. That's what it says on the box.
So I know what it says when it's turned.
Expose the conspiracy. Capture
Oh my
the truth.
god, I know this one.
Beyond Good and Evil.
Yeah.
Oh man, you got.
Oh, Matt, why didn't you say
Damn.
it?
Because I was gonna say, you know what? For some reason, instead of Beyond Good and Evil, I thought something else was gonna slip out. For some reason, I was gonna say Black and White. I don't know why.
Give
Oh,
it to that. I feel.
yeah.
No.
No.
It's okay.
Sorry, Matt, but
I
he
understand the rules.
understands. Max, you're dominating now. You're at 10. James
There were
is
so
at
many magazine ads that said that.
yep.
It's so funny.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
It's so
Yeah.
generic, though. I
That's
didn't.
probably why that game just never took off.
Oh.
Even though
The Drive of Your Life.
don't tell me.
2005.
Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna say it.
I think Matt, you and I might be thinking the same the game.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not sure either.
You want more hints? Polyphony
Yeah,
Digital.
I'm gonna say it. PS.
Go for
Wait,
Say it.
dude. Oh, I can't because there's 2 versions on PS.
There's
I'm
3.
gonna say.
Oh,
I'm
there
gonna
is.
say.
No, there's 2 versions.
2005.
Oh, 2005.
2005.
Damn it.
It's
Damn
Gran
it.
Turismo 4.
Yeah.
Is that what you were all thinking?
But the thing is,
Prologue and 5, right?
I had bought Gran Turismo 3 like used in like 2004, so I was like, I didn't know.
No, I
I didn't know.
remember GT3 was a launch title.
Oh yeah, that's right, for PS2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when I first saw the footage of that, my eyes exploded. I was just like, "This is how real it's gonna look."
I was like, wow.
Yeah, the blur effect on 4 was done really well.
Okay. This is probably the longest one. Revival of an ancient evil once banished. Rebirth of a land once destroyed. Renewal of love once lost. 2001. Matt,
That's it. Oh my
Max, did you say
goodness.
something? No, that is incorrect. Level
Oh,
5.
oh.
See? No, whoa, I'm wrong. Oh shit, no.
Oh
Too early.
2005?
2001.
2001,
Level 5.
level 5. Akihiro Hino.
That dude's a hard ass worker.
Published by Sony Computer
What the hell?
Entertainment.
Let's see.
I know what it is now. Oh shit.
Yeah,
it's funny.
It's funny. Because we mentioned it earlier. I mentioned it earlier.
2001. She mentioned it earlier. I don't know.
At
Hold. I want to say no. You know what?
Say it. No, you say it.
Rebirth of a land once destroyed.
Rebirth, a land once destroyed.
Level 5.
5. That sounds like it could be. Holy crap! I don't know.
2000.
The 2001.
Come on,
2001 is like
guys.
throwing me off crazy, like crazy.
2001 is like launch titles and shit. It's really
Max is probably
Eating out
dying
my
right
eyes.
now. It's an action
Ooh.
RPG.
Oh my god!
Dungeon
It is
crawl.
totally Dark Cloud.
Oh wow,
Yes,
damn
is.
it.
Because I was like, what? Level 5? What did you make? I didn't know Level 5 made that.
What did you make?
I didn't know they made that.
Yeah.
I didn't know they made that either.
At least put them on the map for sure.
That's definitely their style of look.
Yeah.
At a precise enough degree, anything can break.
Death by
2005.
Degrees.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna totally say that.
That's impressive.
I never played it.
That's really good.
I
I'm impressed with you
unfortunately
guys.
played it.
Was it bad?
How bad is it?
It just doesn't feel good to control.
Oh, that's a shame.
Then
Yeah, it is a shame because it's executed well. I mean, it's like, whoa, this is cool. That's a cool like spy kind of premise. But holy crap, it feels bad to fight.
Music tames the savage beast. An entirely new type of music entertainment.
This is your bag, James.
Music tames the what?
Do you know it, Matt?
I do.
Oh. Music tames the savage beast. An entirely new type of music entertainment. 2002. Koei.
Guitar Man.
Yes.
Told you that was James' bag.
Max and James are tied at 10 points. Matt is at half
Sick.
that.
Sick.
Don't be afraid.
Roll, Matt.
Oh, freak. Okay. I don't know why this is down here. Welcome to Liberty City. Lock your doors. Yeah. I don't know how that got down there.
Your doors are a condom. You're about to go nuts.
Another one was Welcome to Liberty City, the worst place to live in America. Liberty City, where the only dirty word is hope.
I wonder what Liberty City Stories' tag was, because they ported that to PS2.
Yeah.
Yep, did.
Based on a true story. 2002.
That's it?
That's the reason
What
why
a
I
great
said
tagline.
it. I said it in a spooky voice.
Based on a true story.
It's
On a
a
true
story.
story,
Two-
it's...
That's actually true, though. That's why they probably used it. 2002, Tecmo. Keisuke Kikuchi. Keisuke Kikuchi.
Tecmo. True story.
Ooh.
What was that? Ooh.
I'm trying to give you a
frame,
hint.
is it?
Yes,
Oh,
it
nice.
is.
Wow.
Wow, that's by Tecmo. I didn't know.
I forgot.
I was like,
It's actually
man.
because I was like, Tecmo, which survival horror thing did they do? Because I know Capcom definitely.
If there's a good possibility I made a mistake because I just copied all this info and put it in a Word document, but I'm fairly sure I got my facts straight. But if I'm wrong, someone
Let me
please
just check
correct
real
me.
quick. Yeah, it was Tecmo.
Oh, already. What? Did you think it was someone else, or you just
You know,
like,
it was-
whoa?
No, I just didn't know.
The thing that threw me off was actually the based on a true story. Then I was thinking like, well, Japanese horror is kind of based off of like crazy shit.
It actually was like it claims to be based off of something that actually happened. So enjoy that.
Sweet. I was like, Ninja Gaiden's not based on a true story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Ninja Gaiden's fucking nuts, but Japan.
Yeah.
What acid trip was Ninja Gaiden on?
Here's a disappointing tagline. Solve the puzzles or join the tormented souls forever.
Wow.
2001.
What? Got me.
It's a puzzle game, huh?
Published by Sony Computer Entertainment.
Got me.
If I give away the developer, if I say the developer, it's going to give it away, and that's a hint in and of itself. But Fumito Ueda.
Oh, God. No.
Did you say something?
I said Eco. I know it's not that though.
It is.
Yeah. Why didn't you say it?
Yeah, 2001.
Yeah,
Team Eco.
yeah. No, I
didn't
said
hear you.
Eco, and then I was like saying, wait, is Fumito Ueda the one who did Eco? I was like, oh shit, I don't remember. Okay.
Yes, it is. Because the developer's Team Eco, so that's why I didn't say it. Every bullet is your baby.
Ha.
What?
2006.
Every bullet is your baby?
Every bullet is your baby.
Black.
Nice.
Yes!
Good job, Matt.
Awesome.
There you go.
I was like, that sounds so...
This is why I
was like,
asked
there was
you
only
guys.
one game I played after high school, and it was Black. And that's the tagline, damn it.
Was Black awesome? Because it looked awesome.
Yeah, Well,
Black,
Matt says it was
Black
awesome.
was the first time I ever played a game where I paused it and I ran upstairs and told my sister, "You need to watch this game. I know you don't like shooters, but look at this freaking game."
Oh wow.
There were like explosions happening that I've never seen in a game. Even up to now, I haven't seen something that matches the insanity that Black does.
Really?
That's why I don't want to play it though.
Like, Black was made by Criterion.
Yeah, it was.
And so, just think of the insanity of Burnout 3 and...
That's why I don't want to replay it, because I don't want to tarnish that memory, because it's probably not as crazy as I thought it was.
Aw. Oh.
Maybe I will play it.
If you want to buy it used, you can get it for $1.77, the cheapest on Amazon.
Oh, I still have it.
Oh, there you go.
I still have the box and everything.
Cool.
First game I ever pre-ordered.
Wow, really?
Wow.
Because I wanted the demo disc that badly. That came with... I still have that thing too.
Wow.
That thing.
Wow.
What a great 2006.
Holy shit! I forgot to grab Rogue Galaxy when I was at your house.
Oh yeah, you totally did. It's all right.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Tune in, turn on, drop dead.
Persona 4?
Damn it!
Yes.
Oh, James's damn it.
Shin
James's
Megami
damn it was
Tensei
so
Persona 4.
genuine.
Because like yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know.
That was the most like genuine. Like, damn it.
I mean,
Oh my
because
god.
it's the only
so
game I've been
long.
playing lately, so it's like what the fuck.
Yep, that is why.
I deserve that boo.
They say the eyes are the window to the soul. 2004.
The eyes are the window to the soul, huh?
That's what they
I can't
say. They say the eyes are the window to the soul. Guerrilla Games.
Wow,
What,
I've never
really?
even heard of that shit.
It can't be.
Yeah, I don't think I ever heard you guys really
It
talk
can't
about
be
this
that
one.
game.
Say it, dude. Say
Or
it.
can it?
Take a
Published by
risk.
Sony.
I'm gonna take a risk. Is it Killzone?
Yes, it
Wow.
is.
Oh.
See, you should take more
Wow,
risks.
what?
Wow.
Dude, that came out in 2004. That's well, no, that makes sense because 2 came out.
What the fuck?
Because I'm like,
Eyes are
what
the
else did
window
Guerrilla
to the
Games make?
soul? Eyes are the
What?
window to the soul with motherfucking Killzone? Doesn't make
I
any
guess
sense
Yeah, I
those
to
don't
me at
glowing
all.
know
eyes.
why.
Oh yeah, oh that's right. Were they called the Hellcast or something?
Hellgas.
You
I did not
don't
play
need to.
Killzone.
Neither did I.
No one
Yeah,
needs
you
to.
don't need to.
It's one of the worst things I've ever played.
I never even finished.
Vengeance runs deep.
God of
2005.
War. Oh,
Oh no,
wow.
it's not. No.
Is that from Nick Arcade?
No, it's from Press Your Luck.
It's
It's the whammy. It's the whammy
Electron
noise. No
Demons,
whammies.
Electro Demons. I was thinking that too, James. I was like, oh, that sounds like God of War.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
Okay.
done with God of War.
What year?
2005.
Runs deep.
Konami. Takashi Takeda. Vengeance runs deep.
Vengeance runs deep.
2005.
Castlevania
Konami.
Lament of Innocence?
Oh, it's the... No, you said the wrong Castlevania.
I was gonna say my favorite one. Shit, no.
I don't even know what that Castlevania is called.
That one is, dude. If you can name, yeah, the one that's the right answer is
How
awesome.
come you can talk and I can't?
Oh, sorry.
Well, no, I'm sorry, James. You
Okay.
can still talk, but you can't.
Yeah, it's all
That's
good.
what I'm sorry. I should have said you. You can give an answer, but
Yeah,
it
it
won't
be valid. Yeah.
counted. Well, I guess
I don't even know
unless
what
Matt
it's called
knows
either.
Castlevania.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. It's called
Yeah.
Castlevania and the Innocence of Fleetwood Mac. I don't know. I just made up it. I just looked around my sister's room. I just looked around my sister's room and just said everything.
Oh my god.
What is that Castlevania called,
I
Kelly?
don't know why I did that. It's called Max.
Of
Do you want to
Darkness.
say it? I don't know if I should
Give
give
it
it
to
to
me.
you because.
Don't give it. Yeah.
What? Okay. No one gets that. I'm putting it in the no
Okay.
one category. And remember when I asked you guys your
Yeah.
favorite games? That wasn't like
just saying it.
a trick. It's like, oh, I'm gonna pick the other Castlevania. A new hero arrives with the power. 2002. Capcom.
Oh, Onimusha. 2. Samurai's Destiny.
Wow.
Yay!
Okay. Okay.
Good job.
Wow. The fuck, Max?
10 years have
You knew the whole damn title.
Max is at 15. James is at 10. Matt is at 7.
Damn.
You keep going until you ask me.
Well, welcome to the ultimate driving playground. 2004. EA Black Box.
Oh God,
Mm.
I don't know which one it is.
Stars. I thought this was funny because it stars Brooke Burke and Kelly
Need for
Brook.
Speed Underground.
Yeah, Undercover.
You're so close. Yes, I'm gonna give it to you because I mean,
Hold on one second. Hold on one second.
I don't
My
know.
mom's calling
Should
me. Hold on.
I? Okay. Well, because it is Need for Speed Underground 2. I don't know if that was a slimy
no,
move,
it wasn't. I mean, I don't know.
it's my favorite
Oh, really?
racing game,
My
which is
bad.
why I put it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean slimy move? Okay.
I'll give you half a point.
I didn't play the original Underground, but I remember like that whole Brooke Burke thing and.
Oh, you know what? I got Brooke Burke
Yeah, right?
confused with Maggie Q because she is in Undercover.
Kick their ass.
Oh God.
Kick
2002.
their ass.
That's the tagline.
Ass.
I don't know what this game is.
What?
It's by Red Entertainment. The publisher is Sega.
Holy shit.
What's the year?
Yasuhiro
What's the year?
Night Owl. 2002.
Kick their ass.
Kick their ass. Simple
Yeah.
instructions.
Yeah. Um.
This one's tough, I think, because I'm not really sure what this game's about.
It's by Sega, you said? It was published by Sega?
It's by Red Entertainment.
I'm gonna wait till
Sega.
everyone takes their guess.
Yasuhiro Naitao. It's weird. The last name, I don't know who this guy is, but it's spelled Night OW.
Adola?
Let me look up some more.
I don't know.
What'd you say?
No, I was saying his last name.
It's like Naitao.
This is bothering me.
I'll give you more hints. It's a third-person shooter.
Third-person shooter?
It was made. Wait. It was made into an anime? Oh, the series creator is made Trigun.
Yeah, I was totally gonna say Gungrave.
Yes, it is.
I never played Gungrave.
There you go.
After you said
Trigun?
Why is his name like that?
Don't know. Yes, how's it spelled?
Nightow.
Naito.
Gungrave.
Is Gungrave good?
Has anyone played it?
I haven't either.
Okay, then.
That was a tricky one then. You're in their world now.
Ooh.
2003. CyberConnect 2.
.hack.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Not...
Classic.
Have you guys? Did you guys play those games?
I played the first one, Max.
Didn't play any of them.
No.
Volume 1. I thought I was in a real MMO.
Was it good? Was it fun?
It's fun. Yeah.
Cool.
True fear lies deep within your mind. 2005. Capcom.
2005?
Kazuhiro Tsuchiya.
Ooh.
True fear lies deep within your mind. Come on.
Oh,
man. That this game contains explicit and gore images. It's probably this one that wasn't Resident Evil.
Yeah, I'm thinking of one, but the year's throwing me off.
The year is definitely throwing me off too.
I'm just gonna say a name. Is it Haunting Ground?
God damn,
Yes,
I
it
don't know
is.
anything.
They're getting harder.
Cause I've
Yes,
heard of some of these.
Uh,
Never even heard of Haunting Ground.
It's pretty cool. You play as this girl who gets sort of trapped in this mansion, and you're not alone as you're trying to. You can't attack, but you're not alone. You have a dog that comes with you, and sometimes you can stick the dog on, say, like something that's coming after you.
was the year? Is that the one the
Yeah,
year was throwing
because
you off?
they make a reference to that dog in Resident Evil 4, and I wasn't sure if Resident Evil 4 came out in 2004.
I think that
Haunting Ground came out May 10th, 2005
Oh.
in the United States.
I think RE4 came out what? 05, 04?
Yeah, you know what you know what? I bet they made the reference because Haunting Ground was already out in Japan by then.
It was out the same year in
Okay.
February, I think.
Huh, maybe.
Oh, snap.
April 21st, 2005 was when it came. So,
Wow.
a month earlier.
Oh, okay.
421.
Hi, I'm gonna stump you guys with this one. Fear the D.
Fear the D.
2004.
Fear the D, James.
EA Tiburon. That's all you get.
Fear the D. Stump.
D is in quotation marks.
The D, quote unquote. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Any more hints? Is that it?
I don't know what else to give you that won't give it away. Fear the D. 2004 EA Tiburon.
You got me.
04.
You got
The game stars Ray Lewis, who's on the
Okay.
cover.
The fuck? I don't even know who Rainbow is.
It was also on the GameCube, the Xbox, the DS, Windows, Game Boy
Contender?
Advance.
I don't know. Said the Contender.
What'd you say?
I don't know why.
The D.
The D stands for defense, I think. This is like the 16th installment in this series. This is so funny for me. Sorry. You guys should make a quiz. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Should.
Got a 9 out
Madden
of 10
04.
on GameSpot.
How the fuck do you know that, Matt?
Wait, no, Madden 2005 because the game came out in 2004, but you know,
okay.
Honestly,
I'm gonna
how
give
do
it
you
to
know
you.
that though?
What do you mean?
You remembered Fear the D? Really? Really,
No,
dude?
she said defense.
Oh yeah.
If I knew it from the start, I would have said it. What?
It could have been any sport though.
She said EA.
Oh yeah.
And she said it was like the 16th installment.
I stumped you.
There's only one sports thing.
I looked at all of the the Madden taglines, and that was the best one. Because one of them was like "Year of the Quarterback," and it's like, well, this is.
You stumped. That was good. I was gonna say D too, but that was only for Dreamcast.
I have the last ones I got here have a bunch of taglines, and I was thinking of doing like a sudden, I don't know what you'd call this, like sudden death
round?
or something. Not even like the opposite. Like I would say one of the taglines, and the person with the highest points gets to guess first. but it's gonna be the hardest tagline to guess it from.
Okay.
What do you think of that? Just to try it out. Let's try it out with one of them. See how it goes. Because I have a few here. If we don't like it, then finish it off the
Okay.
way we've been doing it. Max, you have the most points, so I'm gonna give you the first
Okay.
one, the hardest quote. Return is a beautiful word, ominous, merciless.
Turn is a beautiful word.
You can guess anything and not get a penalty because it's gonna come back around to you if
Yeah.
the other people can't get it.
Point where even if I don't get it, I still can't guess. I'll pass if that's okay.
Okay, no, that's fine.
What's the
You're
fucking tagline again?
okay. James, I'm gonna give you this tagline and I'm
Okay.
gonna give you another one
Alright.
since you're next. Okay, so Max's was return is a beautiful word, ominous, merciless. Your next clue is faith is good, but always carry a loaded gun.
Holy shit.
I don't know why, but I'm gonna say Killer 7. I don't know. Okay.
No, it's
It's a
not.
good guess.
That's
Alright.
okay. Matt, do you remember the? I'm just gonna say him. Return is a beautiful word, ominous, merciless. Faith is good, but always carry a loaded gun. Next one. Murder is simple. It's the escape that can get you caught.
Huh.
Holy crap. So these are 3 different games, Kelly?
No. This is the same game.
Okay.
This game has a bunch of taglines.
Manhunt. Okay.
No, it's not. Go back around to Max.
Okay.
Oh, here. I'll put them in
Okay.
here so you guys can see them. That's a good idea. Put them in there. Okay. So those are the 3 I've already said. The next one is death is his business and
my
business is
God.
good.
Hitman?
Oh, damn.
Is that your
Hitman
final
Blood
answer?
Money.
No, it's not
Shit.
Hitman Blood
Okay.
Money. That's a good guess though. James, one more. He's the means to someone's end.
James.
Yeah.
James, are you there? Okay. Do you have a
Do I have a what? For
do
what?
you have a guess?
Sorry, I fell asleep.
Oh, I put. So you didn't hear
No.
what Max said?
Perfect.
Oh, good. Uh, so I put all the taglines to this one game. Can you guess what it is?
One tagline?
No, yeah, it's all in the chat.
All
Okay.
1, 2, all in the
Okay.
chat. Faith is good, but always carry a loaded gun. All these taglines are to one game.
Is it Devil May Cry 3? Okay.
No, it's not.
Damn it.
Okay, Matt.
Go,
Underdog.
Matt.
This came out in 2002.
Okay. I'm just gonna say it's Hitman Silent Assassin.
It is! Yay!
Nice.
Sweet.
How do we feel about this format?
What?
I like it equally, actually.
What?
This format
Tough. Yeah,
of
they're
going
equally
around.
tough too.
I love it. Honestly.
We're gonna keep talking because this is great. When James is like nodding off.
Okay, do you want to do that again because I have other ones that
Ooh,
are
yes.
multiple.
This is really
You
fun.
do? Okay. There is 3 left. So savor these. Okay. We're going to start with Max again cuz he's still dominating. Okay, your tagline is a story beyond time, an adventure beyond belief.
Time, adventure beyond belief.
My God.
I'm gonna pass.
James, are you still with us?
Sorry.
It's okay. I just want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because right now is typically my bedtime, and I'm starting to nod off a little.
Next one is in the chat. Redeemer, Destroyer, Pawn, Messiah.
Damn it. That just threw me off now. From
Pawn,
like what I was gonna guess.
Pawn, Messiah, huh? Shit. I don't know.
Okay, Matt. Vengeance calls, destiny awaits.
Okay. Damn it. The middle one is throwing me off.
Mm.
But I'm gonna guess.
Messiah.
I'm gonna guess. Messiah, damn it. Throws me off. It throws me off.
I agree. The fucking words, like, no, you're not.
I'm just gonna guess though. I'm gonna guess. Prince of Persia and the Sands of Time.
That's a good guess, but it's
Damn it.
not correct.
Oh.
That's what the first
Okay, Max.
quote got me.
How good of a guess is it?
Destiny or free will?
Oh.
Hero or pawn?
Is it
Sensing a
Persia, the
theme
Two
here.
Thrones?
No. You guys are cold. James. Free will cannot exist in the present when destiny lies in the past. I'm sensing a theme here.
The Kingdom Hearts?
No, it's not Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
Okay, Matt.
Sleep, sorry.
That's fine. Matt, this is the final one, and it's also the most obvious one. But let's see if you can get it. It is Raziel Returns.
Oh crap. What is the full name of that game though? See? That's a problem. Unless it's just a sequel number, I'm just gonna guess. Like Legacy
Go
King,
ahead.
Soul Reaver 2.
It
Is it just a
is
2?
Soul
Just
Reaver
a 2?
2. Yes, it's
Man, with
just
a name
2.
like that, you think...
There's no subtitle. Good job. You got both of these in this round. I think you work better under less pressure.
James is killing me right now. Because this is so crazy.
Yeah, this was fun. Thank you, Kelly.
No problem. It was fun making it. But part of me is like, oh, I wish I could play.
Do you want me to make the next one?
Yeah, and then after that, if we still like it, next one after.
No, this is great actually. But it's got.
And these are only PS2 games. All of these were PlayStation 2.
I want to say since we all played PlayStation 2 games, you want me to just keep it PS2 themed?
If you can find more, I went through on Wikipedia. There's a lot more, but a lot of them suck because they don't have good taglines.
You're right.
If you want to, but I think I picked it pretty good.
Sweet.
You're right. Is James, are you asleep?
No.
Oh.
You will.
Okay. I think we're gonna end it there.
Just hang up and see if James just leaves his phone.
I'm still awake.
Any last words from anyone? That was a great game.
Yeah.
What's the score? Final score.
Yeah. Final score. Max with I'll do it this way.
Oh, great.
Matt with a score of 10. James with a score of 11. And Max with a score of
17.
18
Wow.
is our winner. He will be crowned the PlayStation 2 king. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I didn't get applause. Oh no. Well, pretend this is applause. Yay!
I was hoping you'd play that anyway.
Oh man, good stuff.
Maybe someone at home whooped all your butts.
Yeah, maybe someone at home is yelling at us like, "Oh, you guys are so dumb."
Oh, it's Gungrave. Morons.
Jeez.
Madden.
Dang
That was the best part.
Madden. Oh man.
I knew I'd stump you guys for a little bit, but I didn't
It's
think it'd be
pretty
that
bad.
bad.
Just realized you can play now that you have an Xbox.
Ooh.
Play Halo.
From
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
could
right.
you could play Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh,
Well, guys, you won't
A
be seeing me
journey
for a
through
while.
a ring. Is that Halo's tagline?
I don't know. It's because I didn't look this up. IMDb actually has a lot of the taglines. Like if a game has a good tagline,
Yeah,
IMDb
they'll
will
totally put it up there.
set it.
oh,
Anyways, you guys, I know you guys are like super late right now. If you want to knock out, we can call it right here.
yeah. Let's call it here.
Halo is
Oh
combat
yeah,
evolved,
Right.
of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's a very famous line.
podcast evolved. BG Bandit Cat. I think James was.
Okay, guys, that was a great cast. We got a lot in. I'm very proud. I'm gonna take the reins
Oh,
and try editing this
did
one.
something work for you?
It did work. I didn't try
Sweet.
using it yet, but it did run,
Sweet.
so
Oh,
looks
thank you.
good.
No one needs to question that. What we just said. Okay.